Yeah, we got Freedom Grower backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta stop that. What's up, man?
That was good, man.
Thanks. Completely improvised solo.
Oh, we got Pineal in here, huh? He's gonna do some vocals.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, look at the color of my aged urine today. Isn't that fucking crazy?
It almost looks like brandy.
It's got notes of
Dick's
vanilla.
got aged urine. It's the new tea. It's the new
delicious.
It's the new Freedom Grower tea.
I wish you all could try this. It's fantastic. It really is.
It's called DT.
I know Danny would have a cup. She's into that sort of thing. There's a few of you in the chat. You'd have a sip of my aged urine.
All right, check out those settings. All right. They look good.
Dude, I'm freezing my ass off. It's fucking May 10th, and I got 6 inches of fresh snow on the ground.
No
It's been
way.
snowing all morning. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I left
well.
my guitar in here, too, so it's all frozen. It's got to, like, warm up by the propane heater.
That's not
Speaking
good
of
for
6
the,
inches, and
it's not good for the wood.
Cold wood, man. Never satisfies. That was rocking, though, dude. You nailed that solo. That was, like, on point. It's great. So have you heard that we're all being turned into robots? Anybody caught on
No
to that
way.
yet, or?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Did you hear that
Where?
Kill Bates clip that's going around where he's just coming right out on it like, yeah, we're gonna, figure out a way to do this whole self-assembling nanotech thing a little better.
Okay.
We got to
Self-assembling?
get more of that in y'all. He's holding no punches. He's just like, it's like that soft kind of release where cold, flaccid wood, giving it to you the way you don't want it. Really letting you down.
Damn those elites. What are we going to do with those bastards? Got to do
I was wondering
something.
the
Jack
same thing.
Talcott needs to save us. Because we can't do it for ourselves. We need a savior. We need a Jack Talcott to go out and save us from Gil Bates.
You ever
Only
wonder if Talcott
$420.
goes homeless? Like, what sign will he hold on the street corner when you see him out there on the off-ramp? And he's there in the cold with the rain and, a cardboard sign with a handwritten message on it. What would be the message on that sign?
Choose love, brothers and sisters.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll
I'm
bring
pretty
in
sure.
the fiat notes right there.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
creative.
Yeah, and
I might try
right
that,
in front of the
actually.
sign, you have a basket right in front of it, man, and people will just fucking drop money in there.
Yeah, I might try that. See how that works. Not Robocock.
Not RoboCop?
Who do you blow now? Who do you blow now? Who do you blow? Yeah.
I like his imitation of Axl Rose.
That guy blew his fucking lungs out for the love of music. I mean, he left it all on the table, Nothing left to the imagination.
it was that one song where he has to always do it at the end. That drawn out. What song is that? Kind of like at the end of that.
Don't Cry. Isn't it Don't Cry?
Yeah, don't cry.
Yeah, at the end it's. He starts getting into the Tibetan throat singing and stuff there for a minute. It's like, what's going on?
And don't you cry tonight. Scared your cat. Scared your pussy. That's beautiful eyes on that thing, man. I love those emerald green eyes. How captivating.
Talk to me softly. There's something in your eyes. Don't bow your head in sorrow. And please don't cry.
You're just a slave in Slavelandia.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. You're just a slave in America. And don't you know? Don't you cry. Well, yeah, it's like, and don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight.
I still love you, baby.
Don't you cry tonight. There's a heaven above you, baby. Don't you cry tonight. And it's like the solo.
Like, take a moment to interrupt this sound frequency modulation.
Oh yeah! Fuck, does that sound good, man?
Oh yeah.
That sounded really good, Dick, man. Your sound is like fucking rocking. Yeah. What am I doing?
Don't you die on panel, Dick. We need you for your tea and your gung fu.
Here's something, Freedom. Are you gonna hear the backing track if I play it?
I think so, yeah. Give it a go. We'll check it out.
Dick rocked out on the X Panel Tard jam last night. Was that last night? Recently.
I think it was the night before last. But I did have
X Panel
a good
Tard
jam.
Well, you're relapsing right now, bro.
What's that mean?
You're relapsing on the Panel Tard, Panel Tard mania. Right now.
This doesn't qualify as panel tardy. I'm not even on here, dude.
No, you're right. This doesn't qualify.
This is the AI version of me. Augmented, enhanced. So you're a low down, dirty, rotten scoundrel. slave in slaveland here. You can't do nothing good, so you keep on being bad. You ain't got 2 fiat pennies. Take it away, Dick. Take it away, man. Give her. Give her, man. Give her.
It just stopped just like that. The song ended there.
That was fucking great, man.
That's good anyway, dude. I felt like I was way out of tune to it. I kind of got it back in on the last one. I went and like in a corner and tried to hear what was out of tune, and I think I had my E and my D.
Dude, it didn't.
string
I
out of
never
tune.
even noticed, dude. Seriously, fucking, you did great, man. It was fucking good, man. I'm telling you, we got like fucking really good tracks, man. I can't wait to listen back on this. Seriously, man. We got
Cool.
some really good licks in there, man. It was fucking good. We got the fucking chat was going crazy. All the women are fucking topless now. They're
We're
showing
killing
their
it, dude.
boobs and yeah. It's rock and roll
We're like
chat,
pros,
man.
man.
The chat is absolutely on fire. It's crazy. Look at
We're
all the women,
serious
man.
panty droppers, OTW.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you. Like, there's
It's
no
like, come and
pussy
join
that
us
could
in the
resist
lodge
us.
after women, you know. Like, ladies,
I
just
mean,
come and join us in the
pretty
lodge
much,
after, you know?
dude. We could have whatever we want at this point.
Yeah.
Could
yeah,
fuck it. We
pretty
got a
much.
license to print money with this. We could pretty much, bra busting.
Yeah.
Fucking
that's what I
boobs are
was-
just exploding out of bras right now, and they're flopping all over the place. No, they're perky. They're perky boobs, not floppy, flabby boobs, but perky boobs are being
Perky,
presented as a
right.
result of our incredible playing.
Yeah. Absolutely. It was absolutely like
Pineal's
Wow.
sort of into it. In pizza, we crust.
we got Lori Chavez is going easy, OTW, easy. Take it easy. We're
I don't know
not
what that
that
means.
wet. We're a little bit wet, but not as wet as you think we are, right? I was like, okay, I get it.
Nah, these ladies can't help themselves.
Yeah.
And I
You
don't
got
blame
Danny
'em.
Skylark. Her scalp.
I
is
can't
dripping.
help myself.
That's how
I'm
wet she
getting
is.
fucking
It's like all over the
excited.
place, bro. Yeah.
You guys cope streaming again over here? Is that what this is? Really
Justifying
embarrassing.
ourselves. It is kind of embarrassing. It's a little bit pathetic, but
Yeah.
somebody's got to do it. I just felt like OTW needed some help. I didn't want to leave him up here all by himself again, and I kind of ghosted him on the last couple streams, and figured I'd bring him some action, you know.
Oh
Really
yeah, you
spice
got
it
the
up.
women all riled up in the you know. In the
Skylark's
audience.
got her sports bra on, but the only sport she plays is water sports, so I don't know how that applies.
Pencil tits. Who's
Will
got
someone
pencil tits,
piss on
Lori?
this woman, please?
Fine, Neil wants to piss on Danny. Okay, that's good.
Fucking filthy animal.
Lori says blowjobs.
You can't piss on a woman if you got a tiny penis, all right? It just doesn't flash out well.
Yeah, you have to be able to flap it around a bit, you know.
Yeah, it just gets embarrassing for everyone involved.
Yeah, because you don't want
She
to
says
look like
she knows
a
how
male
to drive
cat.
a boat and back it up. I don't know what that means. It's kind of intimidating.
She spent a lot of time around semen. We'll just leave it at that.
Did you say Simon?
Simon says, piss on me. Bobby, I didn't say Simon says.
Play before spray.
What's left for the man to do though if the woman can drive a stick and back up the boat? It's like he's pretty much rendered useless at that point.
But isn't that what
Very
society
intimidating
is all
when a
about
woman
today?
Says that. What's that now?
I said, isn't that what society is all about today?
Is the woman taking the man's position because the man can't do
Yeah.
anything anyways?
Right?
That's why
Yeah,
cowgirl
I guess it's
cowgirl
par
can
for
be
the
a
course.
fucking bitch.
We're about to live
Cowgirl can fuck you over, man.
Yeah,
Anybody get that?
every man wants a cowgirl until she ties him up like a pretzel and makes him fucking tap out.
10 second
Realizes,
Tommy, you know?
That sounds like Ezra.
Everybody wants a cowgirl till she's mooing in the middle of the night.
And yeah, and you're not the one making her moo.
Yeah, cowgirl always winds up with horse guy. I can't explain it.
I don't know.
Right.
Danny might have an issue at home because she said the only liquid coming out of her is sweat. So I don't know. Maybe it's time to have a conversation with Mr. Michael. Is it?
She has lupus.
Okay,
Better than
save a
Lubass,
horse,
man.
ride a cowboy.
Would you rather have lupus or Lubass? Make a choice, Danny.
They're both
Balls in the
sweaty and gross. Can leave you
I think we'll go with
diseased by the
lupus.
end of the day.
I think we'll go with lupus. Okay, I drive a standard because I like to accelerate and decelerate quicker. It scares the passengers. Interesting, Bex. I was like, I don't know what it has to do with anything, but I guess I wasn't following if there's a conversation going on, something. I don't know. I was like playing guitar. Look, your cat's showing us his ass. Isn't that considered porn bombing?
She's about to do the thing where she purposely, accidentally on purpose, knocks over my fucking thermos that's open. Like a bitch.
All right, guys, this was great. We should do this again sometime. I'll see you later.
Hey, your imaginations can take you, what is she saying? Can take you anywhere you want to go, but I'm working out. I'm experiencing and enjoying the show. Well, there you go, see? Sand off or wax off. Whatever's, whatever toots your horn.
Shadowband says that when the Beatles would make public appearances, they would need to hire guys to clean up all the pools of girl pee after. Interesting. See, nowadays I would be sold on the black market. Like what's her name? Delphine. Belle Delphine. Selling her
I don't know what you're
bathwater.
talking about.
Some chick that got rich selling her bathwater. I mean, she got fucking rich, dude, selling bathwater. She was already pretty well off with her TikTok, whatever the shit she was into. Now she's insignificant. I mean, she already was.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sorry about that. I had to test to see if the sound was good.
Where do I get some of this bathwater at that you speak of?
I mean, I
I
can
still
maybe
got a
arrange.
little room on my credit card, so
Yeah, I can maybe arrange to send some.
You get
Yeah, I'm into
cashback
that.
points for that?
I think
Miles.
it's. Yeah, no, you get EBT credits though.
Like you really need those.
yeah, you really attract a lot of scantily clad dames in your chat, OTW. It's pretty impressive. You're like a chick magnet, man. I don't know
Yeah,
how you do it, really.
it's the fingers, dude.
Maybe you should do one of those like Andy Taint hustler clubs or something where you teach the guys how to attract chicks. Because
But
you
it's
already got
just with-
street cred and you've already got,
I have to give
Like all the
everything. All the
credentials.
credit goes to the guitar in my hands. I can't take credit for
Or
it.
you can
Thank
do
God.
like the rock and roll Zeppelin version of cock and balls, like how most of the women around here probably haven't had a good, cock and balls recently. They don't know times it's a cock and balls. Something like.
Hey, Dick, we should write a really awesome blues song about rights and freedoms. Like before you were going
Yeah.
like you're a slave. That was good. I like that. Like
I don't really have any like moral compass on that or any internal leanings. So maybe the AI could write it for us. We could get Tricknology
that's an idea.
to do that song, because I really don't feel creative. So I think we could lean on the technology to help us out with that.
Dude, I'll find a new channel or just some video comes up and it seems super interesting. I click on it and I'm listening to it and I'm liking it. And it might take me a minute or two to realize, maybe 3 even, to realize it's fucking AI generated. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like this is fucking unreal, bro. This shit is unreal.
It's happening a lot these days. It's kind of
Unreal.
depressing.
Well, this is why, you know, when we like do a little, you know, improvisations like this, it keeps it real, you know, like can't have an AI improvise on a, or can you? Dick, are
Well,
you
you
an
could
AI?
have AI teach you how to play guitar, you know. It'll teach you like foreign languages now, teach you how to communicate, how to be human, how to tie your shoes. If you buy shoes with shoelaces anymore, if you're that kind of person. There's a lot of things it can do for you. If you're just willing to accept the beast, you know.
So what is Daisy
exciting.
May saying? Less talk, play more guitar. Is that what she's saying?
Everybody wants some Zeppelin.
Shut up
so
and play the guitar.
how about Over the Hills and Far Away? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey,
Hey, unslave your ladies. You got the love I need. Maybe more than enough.
hey, Dick, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go put your mic in front of your thing, so I'll give you a chance to set yourself up. There we go. Here it goes.
If you don't get your vaccine and booster now, yeah.
Take it away. Yeah, that was a short one though. Here's another one.
I got to get my volume set differently here so I can get some more gain. Like I don't have enough gain, but if I turn my guitar up too loud, then I can't hear anything. So I'm gonna fuck with it here.
The slaves are slaving, the slaves are slaving all day.
I think that's better.
All right, let's try this one. A
I know you
minor.
slave to me all night long. Yeah, you slave me all night long.
Oh yeah. Let's get them women all riled up.
Does it say what key this is?
Yeah, A minor.
No, okay.
All of these goddamn slaves. Every time I go out, they're all in my face. Oh, all of these goddamn slaves. They still got the face diaper on in 2024.
Take it away, Dick.
Come on, Nubs. Well, have you ever lived without fear? Yeah. Come on, give me the melody. Let's go, TW. Give me some Live Without Fear background. Have you ever lived without fear? In a tent in someone's backyard.
Yeah. And you know, when you get out of your imagination, you'll understand. Get out of your confusion, you simpleton. Live without fear.
Disagreements. Ending wars and legal secrets. Out of your disagreements.
I'm going back to the bottle. Too many imagined disagreements. Yeah.
Well, let's solve all the wars and legal secrets. Let's get rid of government.
I love you, brother.
Choose love, brothers and sisters. Oh, choose love. Woo!
Together we can come together, spread around and come. And your secret lives.
Ooh. Get out of your imagination.
Is any of this even fucking real right now? Is this real?
Wait, got time, Dick. Go for it.
Ooh. Imagine disagreements.
I'm being 100 serious right now. I don't even know where I am.
New levels of pleasure.
New levels of pain.
New levels of fear. It's a town called blues. Oh, don't you use that fucking accusation on me.
Is this real? Or am I just in my imagination? Is this real? Or am I just in my imagination again? We got some imagined disagreements. Brothers and sisters, it's going on too long.
We need to end those wars. Can't we just get along?
If you would do the work, I'd take all the benefits all along.
That's you.
Now, baby, take daddy by the hand. Let me take you down this lonely road.
That's you.
Let me show you how to be a man.
That's you.
Oh, don't you know? Live without fear. And praise the
Even
Lord.
live without family.
Oh,
Pretty much anything.
oh, praise the Lord.
Well, I got my fireplace.
So
Eh.
grateful.
For my YouTube family.
It's over, guys. So fucking fun. Now that's what I call improvising a song. We could actually, it's like, it could actually be a fucking good song.
You know, if
The
we were to
Spokane
slow it,
River Blues.
Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, that's good. I like that. We're gonna have to cut it out and yeah.
just let us each get a verse. That way we don't interrupt each other.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we'd have to go around table.
You know, and to switch up the verse, you just switch up the who's in center focus.
All right, so let's try it in another key, in another style of blues.
We could call this song the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Here, let's try this one. Oh man,
you make the world go round. That one.
it's in G, Dick.
Is it about Jack again?
Well, you can make it about whatever you want, man.
Okay.
How about rights and freedoms?
I got a few rights. Oh, see, we fucked it
Come
up.
on, Nubs.
Come on, now let's go
It's the
for it.
Illumitami Shuffle. Yeah, coming at you.
I got a few rights.
We're gonna start it over.
Why did he
Just for you,
stop
Nubs.
it?
All right, because I want Nubs to. All right, Nubs. get
Oh,
the
this is
feel of
only
it,
for Nubs? This is a Nubs only event?
No, no.
No, I'm taking the first chorus.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's the first verse. Go for it, Nubs. Okay.
It can be about any miscreant. We have to figure
Fair
out who
enough.
it is.
It's the Soggy Bottom Boys, right?
Something like that. Go for it, man. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I got a few rights. I'm doing it wrong. All I can do is think of this song. I can't get it straight. Ah, fuck it. I lost it.
I ain't got no internet. I lost half my shit in family court. I look like the gay El Chapo. My name is Nubs, the fence builder.
I take contracts on the road. I got skills with building fences, and nobody can tell me anything else, though. You are such a merry fucking bunch of gang.
I just picked up a new meth pipe. I'm gonna smoke it all night long.
I'm spurging on the line talking about
Mama got me a new meth pipe. I'm gonna smoke it all night long.
call it the Tommy Shuffle. Illuminati.
I don't like this fucking beat, man.
All right, I'll switch.
What's up with this fucking key? What just happened? Did you just switch something? This fucking guy just switched something.
Yeah, can we get like a Creed track beat? Scott Stapp, if you will.
How about this one?
It's a pro.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like this one. Yeah.
This is a song about my meth pipe. I call it Layla. Yeah. Well, Benton just brought me a new meth pipe. Yeah. Gonna smoke it and toot it and hit it all night long. Yeah. Coming at ya. I said, Benton just brought me a new meth pipe. Gonna smoke it and toot it and hit it all night long. Well, I claim to be a crypto millionaire, but really I'm online begging for money for my sick dog. Yeah, coming at ya.
Your turn, Dick, on the git.
Drifting is what I do. And I get some from you. Here with my meth pipe. Got all up in Benton's ass. Man, that shit was bad. Here with my meth pipe. Well, he said she was only 17. I said she was my young teen queen. Here with my meth pipe. Well, you can't get things wrong when you got Tommy Big Dong sucking on a meth pipe.
Your turn, John.
My Luma Pookie Poo.
So my name is Tommy, and I got Benton the dog sleeping on my sofa. Well, I got the Benton on the sofa, eating all my food, even though I don't have any. So I kicked that motherfucker out the door and told everybody Come on, Brian. Let's go, Brian. Brian, sing, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on, Brian, improvise, man. Say something, fuck.
Yeah, coming at ya. I just snorted my AIDS medication. That drip's got me running wild. No? It's not working. I said I just chopped up and snorted my AIDS medication. That drip's got the boy running wild.
All right, it's fading out.
That's that bitch stole all my money. I'm gonna go get drunk with my loser friends. Jam right there.
That was the Illuma Pookie Blues.
Aluminum Pookie Blues. Could be the aluminum toppers. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one.
This is like an 80s vibe.
Right. I'm good. Can we get back to me now? Look at that bitch. Goofy bitch took my money. Took my money.
What key is that?
I've been working. She's been fucking my friends. Took my money.
Okay, maybe
Busting
this
my
one's not for you
ass.
guys. Let's try this one. No, not that one. Oh, yeah.
I just finally found the key to that last one, then you switched it up.
Okay, this one's in C minor. Pedo Pogo Blues. Okay, I'm taking a first round, right? You fucking watch Monograph. And you fucking watch my fucking Fugel News. So you gotta be some pedo pogo fucktard.
Strike team's coming after you.
The strike team is coming after you.
Gonna be singing the blues.
So you better watch out for your fucking channel. Because the Snap for the Snap strike team is after you.
After you.
Singing blues. Ruby Blue. after you. You'll be singing the blues. When that striped thing comes after you, you'll be singing the blues.
If you don't do what I tell you to, you make sure the strike team will come after you.
Beat you black and blue. That's what we do. I said when that snafu crew come after you, you'll be singing the blues.
Coming after you.
Chasing you down, coming after you. We gon' hunt you down, coming after you.
Drinking urine.
Gargle, gargle on the urine.
Just drank some more urine.
It's from 1995, black as shit. Aged urine.
Driving in Illumina. And going to jail
got the
every week, yeah.
Drinking urine.
Gargle, gargle on the urine.
Drinking urine.
Black as shit, black as shit. Aged urine. What you know about the aged urine?
Well, it's a privately owned, government operated propaganda. And I go on every panel and fucking talk about you.
Pedo Pogo.
When your body attacks itself, you know you were hateful, son of a bitch.
Drinking urine.
Know that I enjoy the milk. Drinking urine.
Drinking urine.
Drinking urine. Danger. Drinking urine. Stranger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Damn, we need.
I don't need no fucking ID. Now, Mr. Police, take a shower, move. Drinking urine.
There's a green Lumina with no plates, double parked outside that smells like urine. Will someone please move it?
I'm not taking that one, Sarge. Let's do rock, paper, scissors. I'm not searching that piss mobile.
Well, put some gloves on and get to work.
Piss in my life. I can't believe I never fucked one. I don't have a wife yet.
Yeah, talking about piz. I need to get some. I'll be right back.
Walk away from the broadcast.
You missed
Yeah, I
the
just had
piss
that-
with the jizz. And that's how
Said
you
that
get
moment where I
piss.
just- I thought I left my zipper open, and I was up here with my zipper open in front of everyone.
Give me some shook me all night long for Illuma slavery. I don't think he's awake yet. He was up all night, screaming and yelling.
Would you believe
shook
I
me
actually
all
subjected
night
my-
long.
I actually subjected my family to some of Illumatommy's rambling last night. I introduced
Not
them
allowed
to,
covering any ACDC.
What happened? Your mother hung herself?
She actually fell asleep.
Too soon?
But, thank God she fell asleep because, yeah, would have been bad.
He shows his family Illuma Tommy. The rest of the family kills himself.
Holy shit.
Listen, bro, if my mother can have a stroke when I'm born and die of cancer, along with everyone else in my family, I get to joke on your father, okay? That's how this works. We're bonded in our morbidity. We're trauma bonded forever.
Absolutely.
It's one way to connect.
All right, me and little buddy Peanut been through hell here. It's okay. We keep it moving. Like soldiers.
Yeah, so I noticed you also haven't been paying much of any attention to the latest psy-opera in the rap.
Why is your mic so low, bro? What's up with your equipment constantly?
Let me get my headphones. Hold up.
Yeah, get your shit together for once, man.
Hey, yo, your shit was fucked last night, though, on Jack's stream. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was in the car, bro. I'm riding around. A great excuse for him to use to not address the facts.
Yeah, what was I saying?
Tommy's
I
like
knew you were
so
a
mad at me
child.
constantly. He's so jealous and envious. He just constantly screaming and yelling about me. Kid needs help, man. I almost like feel bad for him at this point.
I want to say he'll be all right, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably not. There's a lot of folks on here we're just gonna have to accept they're probably not gonna be okay. I mean, someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah. That I agree.
It's a lot of toxicity out there, you know?
The toxicity.
Is that next? Want to do that one?
Fix your shit, you child.
The toxicity of the slavery. I haven't heard that one in a while, man. That was back in the day.
Fuck you, Pineal, you fucking child. Put your stupid headphones on.
This is the headphones. I got the fucking headphones.
Can we do Linkin Park numb instead? It's dumb. I've become so dumb.
I can't sense the slavery around me, not the chemtrails above me or the fluoride in the water. I'm a fucking slave, stupid sheeple, lemming, chattel, fucking Babylonian, worshipping fucking slave.
Wow.
You got that
almost don't even
backing
need
track?
music. You got the back. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, you're only missing the music.
Yeah, I kind of added on to that a little.
And those songs that we did about, you know, Snafu and Jack were, for me, the two best.
What songs were those?
The one about Jack and the other one was about Snafu. I think those ones were the two funniest.
Jack was super aggressive with Paul yesterday, despite he, you know, had some
Oh,
technical
he was
issues,
fucking
but
straight up tweaking.
Yeah, that dude was freaking out.
Hank was fucking losing his mind. They're fucking full
Super
repo,
gay and
dude.
aggressive.
was
Super
it
gay
me?
and aggressive.
He like brought you up for like 5 seconds and then it was over. Like it really didn't last long this time. I think I saw that.
You could have worked with it, you know. He's driving, you know, signals coming in and out. Doesn't have to lose his shit. It's weird the timing of it too, you know. It's like seems like there's been some fire broadcasts, a little heat, other channels putting some light on some shit, and other people just start losing their minds, just getting tweaked out, super aggressive, dude. It's weird.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
They got nothing going on in their life. Of course, they're super aggressive and tweaked out.
Yeah, plus have no talents. So
Could you imagine, like, you're not exactly lighting the world on fire, Brian O'Shea, but seriously, could you imagine waking up today as, like, you know, Aluma Tommy or Jack Talcott? It's a fucking nightmare, dude. You have no idea.
nightmare, man. And Brian stays silent. Let me drop a link. I haven't dropped a link in ages. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go.
So I put all these bitches in chat today. They're all like fucking horned up. They're all in heat.
Yeah, we got him all excited before he got here, Paul. It's like
What did Sean show him? The dark circles under his eyes and his gray skin from
No,
not
all
being
we
out of the
had to do
house for a year straight.
we did.
Man,
like
that gets him wet every time.
we did like you know, the Piper that has you know, that have the lemmings go over the cliff. You know that Piper? You can enchant. So we were kind of like
Right.
enchanting the women with our guitars in the same way as the Piper. So they all of a sudden they all showed up here, and the chat was on fire. Women were showing their boobs. It was going crazy, man. It was like you missed it. It was insane.
These ladies' libido is super aggressive.
They're
They're
tweaking,
fucking
man.
That is a
tweaking out
wild
down there.
imagination, OTW.
They're tweaking out for dick down there. They're super aggressive.
This is the modern day bar, though. You know, it really is like it's become that type of hang where the people you'd see every day at the bar or whatever you see in the panels, and you shoot the shit on these different subjects and whatnot. It's like, yeah, same kind of dichotomy.
We got to do an AI video that superimposes like 5 women pulling on Brian O'Shea instead of the officers, and him going, "You guys are super aggressive."
Maybe we face swap all
You
of the
guys are
officers'
tweaking.
faces
They're like,
with women faces.
they're just like, pull out your dick. You guys are
Oh,
tweaking.
yeah,
No,
now
just
you
show
just
us
gave
you
me
pull
an
out your
idea.
dick. Just fuck us already. You're tweaking. Can you just hold on? Just fucking super aggressive. And then they slap the phone out of my hand and just fucking rape me. Like
You're
when I was a
obstructing
child.
our investigation.
Into sucking your cock.
Yeah. You're under arrest.
And our investigation into what it's like to be fucked by you.
Yeah, get in the back of the car.
I'm
the
pretty sure
handcuff.
most of these women have felt humiliation before. They know what it's like.
Danny's going, "Hey, Dick pulled himself out."
So what the hell? I haven't talked to you for a while, Paul. How you doing, man? What's
What do
happening?
you mean, how am I doing? I'm here. We're here. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. It's another day.
It's just been a while.
Oh, well, that's on you, bro. You got this thing that you do. Like, where you, like, you got to be mysterious and not come around, and you know you catch feelers because I bring up that old battle axe you're fucking or not fucking anymore. You know, those terrible monogamous relationships. See, I can see it in your eye right now. You're turning as we speak. You're about to fucking go off on me and you're about to leave. And then it's going to be another 4 weeks. It's every time with this shit. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up. You know what? It's my fault at this point. I know he's bothered by it and triggered by it. I should just stay away from it. But I always feel like we're cool. Like we're cool enough that we can talk about this shit without catching feelings.
I don't have any issue with you. I never have. I mean, I took a sabbatical from it altogether. The technology, you know, I guess it has its place, but I'm busy as shit, and I haven't been jumping on these panels much, so I just haven't ran into you.
All right, yeah, I'm busting your balls. I figured that. You got shit going on.
Yeah, he hasn't even showed up here. Last time he came was about 2 weeks ago when we did the jam night. That was pretty much the last time I saw.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I like dick. You know, really no way around it.
It's never too late to stop being a dick.
When I saw that movie and I when she said that, I said right away I was thinking of Freedom Grower. I had to get the clip.
Yeah, I mean, there's times where I'll be on my broadcast, I don't say anything, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I really wish we had more dick here. It's kind of lacking in dick.
True. You have said that.
I watch and I think about it from time to time. I go, you know, I'll jump up there, and then I'm busy putting siding up or doing some project, and I just say, like, I'm going to be preaching to the choir on a lot of it because, you know, I resonate with a lot of what you say, but I appreciate hearing you say it. So it's kind of like synchronicity. I mean,
dick's on my mind, you know?
Yeah. It's a trip, man, just what's happening to the world with the technology and just the way things have gone. I just, when you take that view where you just step back from it and watch everything that's going on, it's wild, man. It's a thought experiment, and I think there's a lot of manipulation going on, and there's a lot of looping going on here. That's for sure.
There's a burger chain in Seattle called Dick's. I've eaten Dick's before. It's great.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Oh,
for terrible tortured animals burgers, you know.
Oh, here we go.
Ready for the Loop Master?
Speaking of dick, huh?
Hey, we're all gonna get dick down. I'm joining the club. Let's get dick down.
What's up, Snaps?
What's going on, Mr. Dick?
I just realized I gotta go. I got a thing. I got something I gotta be at.
He got the thing.
There's Dick Sporting Goods.
There's Dickies.
There's large cock grocery and there's large cock grocery and auto supply.
Yeah, you guys stressed me out or something.
Can you serenade us with some music?
I feel like I got to go through some hazing process with you guys or something because I haven't talked to you for a while.
Hey, Dick, like you ever been a mouthful of
energy?
You ever been a mouthful of balls tea warehouse supply?
Mouthful of balls warehouse supply?
Yeah, it's a
it
tea.
Sounds splendid.
It's called Mouthful of Balls. I don't know why they call it that, but it's a tea. It's like a organic tea wholesale distributor.
Shoot me the info on that. I'll check it out. I'll Google it or something.
Dick, honest question: are you losing weight?
I sure hope so, man. I went through my winter fattening where I hibernated and I just, became gelatinous. It's kind of the whale phase of the season for me.
You look like you've lost weight since the winter.
Dude, as soon as the sun starts melting the snow here, I get out and I start working. So for the last month and a half, there's been the little windows there where I could get out and bust tail and move a few projects forward. So I'm definitely getting exercise again. I'm sure I'll be in a lot better shape in a couple months. That's just usually how it goes out here. I get like 4 months where I can really, kick ass and take names with the outdoor stuff, and then things shut down.
Well, I gotta go, but I wanted to warn you guys: if you experience weird weather or internet outages, they're pushing that solar flare shit this week. Monday through Friday, they're pushing that big solar flare bullshit optics. So,
Healthy dose of fear you're gonna throw at us. Thanks.
pretty much, But
Could
it's
you
real-
throw
it's real.
this fucking
It's
slave
snowing in
Rob G out
Colorado
of here?
today.
Could you throw the slave Rob G out of here, the fake two-faced fuck who every other day gives me $5 and turns around and talks shit about me on a second name? And when he comes back under Radio Guru, could you throw him the fuck out too, please? Thank you. He has me blocked so I can't see him. Thinks he's slick. Carry on.
Hey, Morgan,
Yeah, welcome,
can you
Morgan.
do me a
and welcome to
favor? And
Christos.
brother, Morgan, how come you don't take the plates off your car? Because I'm such a special. I got to bring that up to everyone now since I want to fuck
Off
with
the
you,
car?
Morgan. Yeah, why don't you take the plates off your car? I want to focus on you and fuck with you.
Because you can just replace the sticker.
You just said some nonsensical shit. I didn't understand it, as usual.
Yeah, but you knew that would probably
I heard-
come out of his mouth.
Am I bullying Morgan, or am I just
No,
fucking with him?
no.
I'm
Strike
fact that
team
you
doesn't
think I own a
consider what you're
car,
doing
I
bullying.
resist it right now. I want to
So
keep this
aggressive,
charade
Brian,
going.
today,
I'm
man.
like
You're
Cloud
tweaking,
Nine.
Brian. You're tweaking, Brian.
Sherrod Small? Black comedian?
Morgan, do you consider yourself black?
I love Sammy Davis so much that'd be a stone groove, man. To be compared to him, it'd be an honor.
Morgan, why do people on other broadcasts enjoy you, dude? I don't understand
Because
it.
I speak the truth and I'm different. And even though I
could also
should
ask the
be
same
ashamed to
question
come out
about
and
you,
do all the
Brian.
things I do, it's me, and I need to love me. So every time I come up,
Even
it's
like
an
right now, I
exercising.
don't understand anything
Morgan's
you're saying.
authentic.
I don't get the appeal of Morgan. What is? I mean, I
He's
know like,
authentic.
people can say this thing.
He wears his heart on his
People
sleeve.
think what
You know?
I say. They
He's
just don't
full
say
of
it, so I
shit.
say
He's a
it for them.
beta bitch.
Yeah, he is.
He's a
you know,
mama's boy.
definitely.
Look at him.
Everybody has
We're
that
all
side.
That's
beta
the
at some
appeal.
point.
And he puts people at ease. He makes them feel safe. Makes them feel at home in their heart. Right? Warm and fuzzy.
Your
Why am
mama,
I
you
up
love
here
your
anyway?
mama, don't
Why
you,
do I do
Morgan?
this? Because I care about you. I love you, and I'd like your friendship because I'm not rich enough to
Fuck
not
you,
have
Morgan.
you as a friend.
You piece of shit.
Okay, fuck me. And then you'll still be standing there after with your cock dripping, going, "Now do I do?" And I'll be like, "All right, you hurt me. So now what do you want to do?" Actually, because I still care about you.
Brian hurt me. Brian hurt me.
He goes, I don't understand Morgan appeal.
Yeah, it's like you're boring. You're low energy. You fucking ramble on. What is the appeal of you, dude? Why would Zetetic Warrior have you on there just fucking nonsense?
Could get a clue because he wants anybody on who doesn't represent competition to him when it comes to speaking and broadcasting. It's why he won't have me on anymore.
You won't even let me up there, and I'm not even trying to fucking be on his show.
Yeah, if you're anybody who in his sick mind is like able to compete with him and be like as good looking, or as well spoken, or, as great of a broadcaster, he's not going to have you there. He wants people who he sees as beneath him. So no one ever takes the light off him. He's a lot like Jack Talcott, quite frankly.
Morgan, have you ever flat smacked some kids around? Is that why he's liking you?
But I do believe that the Earth takes a little bit of a form
Yeah,
that's
but
not a
you
globe.
haven't slapped kids around, flat smacked them, right? You haven't flat smacked Earthmen.
I don't really go around making arguments with people. I'd rather see what I agree with people
Morgan-
on, and then
The way I do an Ebonics black voice sometimes, you do this burnout voice. I bet you have a different voice sometimes. It's a very astute white guy. In certain situations, you're very quick, very just on the ball.
One that I
When you
use
come on
on
panel, just burnt out old guy fucking vibes.
Now, Clay.
Yeah, when I'm in court, I have a different voice.
Now, everyone, what is the difference between talking and communication? Anybody?
Well, talking is just possibly, you can still just be listening to, your words out of your own mouth. Communication is when you're actually listening to what the person's saying so that you can give an intelligent response. So communicating 1, 2, 3.
Morgan, do you have children, a girlfriend, a wife, anything like that?
And then the next word, and then giving receive the
Versus
message
you and your mother.
intelligently back. So it's 1, 2, 3. I believe that's a definition of business English as well. You must receive.
She's doing
the
it. Yeah. Morgan, do you have children?
I have 2 boys right here. Look at them. They're awesome. Yeah. This one's working out in BC as a plumber. He's got a big, huge
How does
building.
everyone have children but me? This guy
And
lives
this
in a
one
van.
is
I'm
for-
pretty sure is a drug addict. He has little to no money, doesn't work, can barely speak, and he has. I swear, this universe is fascinating. Everyone else has children they never see and don't take care of, and I don't have any. No one will let me impregnate them. Who let you impregnate them? I have to know. Who is it?
Yeah, but you said you fucking pull out. You said you don't try and impregnate.
Well, that is true because 3/4 of the women I meet are goofy bitches who can't be trusted, and that's proven long term, right? Like they say that I jumped the gun by pulling out, but within a year or 2 in, we find out they're goofy bitches who couldn't be trusted. So who's the idiot? You're right. It's my fault. I'm the idiot.
succeeded in Japan. In
You're supposed
Japan,
to
I
finish
can
inside
sit
a
with the
goofy
other
broken
men.
bitch, and then yeah.
I have 2 boys. Like there's nowhere
I have
on
trust
earth that I don't
issues.
sit with
Morgan,
them.
help me. I have intimacy issues and trust issues.
Find a place where you can be honest, even if it's just reading a book with yourself, and start there.
Fuck you.
Even if,
Yeah, fuck
Even if
you,
you guys
Morgan.
still
What a stupid answer.
Morgan, he's trying
you
to
can
ask
hear
you to help him quit pulling out.
But just baby steps. Take little steps. Just each day, one thing. Get a notebook and just.
No
write down
wonder
one
why your
thing that you
children
got.
are halfway across the country.
Keep it beside your bed in the morning or whatever, in the evening or in the morning.
Sterling,
Write in
right?
it.
Your
What you do
standards
that
are
day.
too high. You're looking for
Or that
a
you're gonna
woman
try
who's
to
not a
control
goofy, broken bitch, who's trustworthy.
To make sure
Standards
you're
too
doing
high.
But make them small goals, something that you'll actually
Is he
do.
still talking?
No matter
I
how
wasn't
small.
actually asking you for advice.
All right.
Yeah. That's okay, though.
Communication, Morgan. You're not even fucking paying attention to anything that's happening. You're unable to
I think I am.
understand the
I think I am.
communication happening in the fucking room, brother.
What did I forget?
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
if
let me know
I
what
think
it is
if
I
you
forget.
marketed that a little bit more, Paul, where you kind of put that out on the front burner that, hey, I'm looking for a womb, and I'm really
I did
looking
that,
for the right
dude.
specimen.
I did a whole year of promotion and marketing for the women of Unslavia, for someone to come forth, right? And of
yeah,
course,
but I think
once
they
again,
thought it was a bit. So, like, if
no,
you
it was
made
totally
it a
a bit
non-bit,
non-bit.
well, they might
There's
not
a
have caught the
non-bit
non-bit
aspect
part.
of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this here will let people know it's the real deal. And you're looking for a womb.
I
You
sit
actually want
quietly
to,
with myself and get honest with myself, and like it's like being prayer, right? I'm there with God with honesty, but I'm not
Shut
praying.
up,
I'm actually
Morgan.
dealing with the truth of myself, and I actually take time, and I do that during my day where I'm not. I don't have any
Morgan,
other
just
sounds
take a
coming in.
giant rip off a
I'm trying to
DMT
sleep.
pen
I'm
and blast off. Shut up.
So that I have to deal with myself, and I can't lie to myself about anything. I force myself to sit in that. I think there's wisdom in
Why
what I
are
just
you
said.
talking like a bitch kind of voice? What is that?
It's my teacher voice, I guess.
Is that
Morgan
Mitzi
Brooks,
Shore?
Tuesday.
Morgan, we're
Joe
just-
Rogan, I'm gonna make you a star.
Were you this burnt out when you met the woman that you impregnated? Like, were you the same burnt out being, or like way less?
You know, I think what got her is that I was a little bit more manic than I am right now. I think she was really impressed
more
by that
manic.
because that's how.
More.
Was she a burnt out hippie weirdo?
No.
Yeah.
She was a young one. You know,
Braless,
maybe like
long-haired armpits, long hairy legs, giant bush. Come on, I know it.
No,
Maybe you
young
could do
and-
like an artificial womb, Paul, or like Madonna, where you just kind of order up a child or whatever.
She was young and beautiful, so I went and I plucked her off of the rose bush. Yeah,
I'm thinking of
Had my
going the
way
other
with
way
her.
just to like really gamble. Like, because I'm scared from when I was born of like my mother having a stroke and, you know, me coming out maybe a little retarded. So like to deal with that fear, I'm going to move right into it. I'm thinking like I'm going to reconcile with Hank and then I'm going to fuck him in the ass and have a gay black retarded baby.
Yes, the government
Yeah.
would love that. Right?
You're
Right.
really
I could
gonna
get a lot
trigger
of benefits and
snappy snaps
privileges from that. I could prove concept because we know love is love, and also men can have babies now. Like there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of marketing potential with that move. Like that's a move right there.
Yeah. At
Gay
minimum,
black
it's an
retarded
interesting
ass
story.
baby.
I thought you were already doing that, Paul.
It's one to tell
All
them
right,
on the
listen, Tim.
campfire.
I've been scouting around. It's nothing official yet.
Can you guys take Hank's face and Paul's face and do that thing what they would look like if they had a baby
Oh man.
app fucking thing?
Joe Rogan. If I wish that was a real Joe.
They
Rogan,
wonder why
so
this
everybody
fucking
on
world
panels
and this
mocking
country
him.
is completely fucked. Like all the retarded people
Yeah.
are having children. All the people who are competent and capable and have some genius aren't.
Everyone fucked. You know what I mean? And they don't even know. That's a song by a band called Mother and Mother that I absolutely love. And everyone's fucked and they don't even know. Everything's fucked and they don't even know. I love it. It's a beautiful song. I wish I could play
Yeah,
it.
it's kind of like you. You're-
Well, then I would get along with the world. So that's wonderful. I'll get along. And that's great.
yeah, let's just
Isn't
get
that
along.
Sort of like a good argument. Isn't it a sort of a good argument for government though? Because it's, you know, you need to like regulate the womb and make sure that only the top level seed impregnates her.
Yep.
So that, you know, society can't just like inbreed and make terrible offspring.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to regulate everything. You're right, but that regulation, hyper regulation.
Bex, you have children, right?
I'm saying it's our only hope. Regulate the womb.
I
Yeah.
have nubs.
It's really something we could
I
all
have
come
nubs
together around.
pixelated-
Mustafa
pixelated
Mund, what do you
live
think?
children, yes.
Director of hatcheries? Huxley, are you in? It's a brave new world.
So, Dick, you homeschool
But
your
yeah.
children?
I do.
Yeah, we were having a conversation the other day with Nubs and RCA about them being bitches for sending their kids to school.
Yeah, it's a terrible
You
thing to
gotta
do.
be super frank.
Why would you want to put your children in indoctrination in a slave camp of sorts? Get them, you know, conditioned and in a suggestive state where they can just sit there all day and be frequency programmed and filled with a bunch of bullshit, and then come out and be prepared to be a slave. I mean, that's essentially
So
what
what
they're
makes
doing.
you a bitch, Dick? It's the monogamy, it's the plates. What else makes you a bitch? Because you seem to be pretty on point with most things. But you got some sort of bitch to you. I don't know what it is.
I guess I'm insecure at a certain level. You know, I just have like that. You know, and I don't mean to sell myself as positive when you ask me for the negative, but that's what you do in an interview, of course. So it's like, if I'm applying for the job of validation from O'Shea, I'm going to say the fact that I'm, hypersensitive about if I'm doing right, and there's always that kind of thing on my shoulder, like, am I being true to self? Am I, so I'm always second guessing myself. So there's that bitch there that's like, or I'm not doing it good enough. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's a good part of me, because it's, at least I have that thing that's always saying, dude, step it up, do more, do better, be that change you want to see in the world, be disciplined. Don't sit there and talk about it or try to, convince other people to do what you can't do yourself.
Allow Paul to talk to your wife.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't understand what the point of that is, but they've had a conversation, for like a second. I think you talked to her as well.
We could get to the better core of what your real bitch issues are. If we talk to her, we can start figuring some shit out.
Right. Well, certain people want to share all of their life. Other people don't necessarily want to make that part of their life, on the main stage.
I don't blame them.
I mean, maybe finally.
There's benefits and drawbacks to everything, but everybody's got to make their choice and how they want to go about their business. And what do you want to know? If you really think it'll help, if it's edifying, what do you want to know? I mean, I'm not looking to shove my wife in an uncomfortable situation. She doesn't want to join these panels. She's watched the panels and she sees what's going on, but
we want to know, like, really honestly, actually, how little she respects you, knowing that she controls your penis. Like even if she likes that and wants that, subconsciously, she has little to no respect for you.
Well, yeah, I always played a side of that argument.
She's born two of his
for the sake of edification. But if you ever listen to me, you know my position on it. And it's not like I play one role here on the panel and then I live differently with my wife. I actually was pretty transparent with you on my journey and what that all entailed.
You see that shocked, wide-eyed look in his eyes when he just stared off into space? The man's broken.
I saw you doing it the other day. You couldn't even look at the screen. You were just, eyes were all over the place. Paul was like, damn, he does that too.
We're in the now. Keep it in the now.
He does that too. Wow, he's got the same attributes,
if you will.
I was like, I wonder where his mind's at. I wonder what he's doing right now, where he's not looking at the camera and he's just kind of in his head.
Paul, what's going on with you? But you didn't.
Well,
but now
I
you're
was
saying
I was imagining face fucking Yolanda, and the difference between me and you is I can admit that, with Jennifer listening or not. You can.
Oh, sure I can. Why wouldn't I admit that? If I was interested in Yolanda.
You wouldn't admit it in front of your wife, you lying bitch.
I'm not here to defend what I would or wouldn't do. I guess I have to know in my own heart when I go to sleep and how I handle myself, because the Most High is witnessing, right? So it's not just that I could sit here and get away with telling you guys one thing and then live totally differently, even if my wife never watched this, but I'd be stupid of me to, if I was that much of a bitch, to present myself otherwise, knowing that she can just watch the same information and then, it would create dissension and issues for me that I hadn't addressed.
Why are you rambling, dude?
You
and
hear her making all these excuses, blah, blah, blah. It comes down to one thing. She's not watching whatever you're doing online because she's so sick of you and having to fuck you all day, every day, and only you. She's doing anything else but watching you and checking up on what you're doing. And even still,
you got to keep it fresh. You really do. That's definitely one of the challenges. You get married for a couple decades, and if you're not being creative and coming up with ways to spice things up, I think you're missing the boat. But to each their own. It's like however they want to handle their bedroom.
He's so cocked up. Like, if some guy was to come over there and really give his woman what for, that she's been dying for, right? Like, it would just break his heart, tear him up.
Well, see, that's the part of the monogamy where you've always been hypocritical, because, you come at it as this polyamory side, and that's not really what you are. So it's disingenuous. You're not looking to share women in that sense.
I'm not looking to, but what is what is. Like, I have to be open to life on life's terms and then navigate as I please. right? But that's got nothing to do with the conversation, Dick. You're deflecting again.
Obviously, you think it's good content because that's always where I get pigeonholed with you is this conversation. And I mean, if you think it's edifying and it provides value, I guess let's loop on it. Then we could talk about meat.
Yeah, like it depends on the guy too, right? Like Timmy, I might be open to him fucking whatever woman I'm dealing with. Because I know he's got a small little Jew penis. He's never gonna fuck her better than me.
You probably want to fuck Timmy.
And he's an honorable man, right? He's honest. He's authentic. He's outgoing. He's got some money.
Maybe you
gotta
could
be about
impregnate
something.
Timmy's anal cavity, and that would be a possible way to procreate.
That's not the discussion, Dick. I'm not interested in that. If you're interested in that, you want to take the conversation there, go ahead.
Yeah, if I let you over, Dick, and you tried to fuck a woman that I was dealing with, you'll start hanging all over and like falling in love and shit, making it all weird, not going away when you're asked to, coming online and singing the "I'm a
probably more
cucked out"
likely you
blues. That's more likely me. He just hit me with the "that's
Go
you."
on.
That's not me. I'm the narcissistic, egotistical one who practices detachment.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to being dropped or dropping people like a hot potato.
Well, you play it from one angle, but the reality is you're pretty modest and you're pretty reserved in who you choose to interact with that way. So all truth be known, if we're all being genuine about it, we have more of a similar position than, is really being represented when we go back and forth on it. Because I'm not a huge monogamy proponent. That's definitely, not something I would say everybody should exercise, or that it's a one size fits all, or that, it's the greatest way to go about the family
Your wife
network.
is one size fits all?
I don't know what that means.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, but as far as you having kids, I think you should have kids. Now, I know you've kind of pushed back against that and given a bunch of reasons why having them would not be wise. But I think, you can also see the other side, that there's a lot of purpose in it. And you probably have that yearning because that biological clock is ticking away. And you're about at the same point I was when I said, you know what? Because I didn't actually want to have kids until my 30s. And once I realized, it's like the clock is ticking and I think there might be something there. And I had a little nudging from my gramps. I said, okay, I'm just going to do this, and it was definitely a great choice.
I think I've been getting some of that, the biological sort of change, if you will. And it's kind of right on time. I'm kind of more established now. I have kind of my own thing going on. I can care for myself in certain ways. So yeah, I mean, as much as it kind of, I guess, is a challenge or a test, kind of a source of fear at times, or, anticipation, it does seem like it's coming to that point, kind of based on the universe's plan rather than my own.
Well, and you had the same reservations I did, which is I didn't want to raise my children the way I was raised per se. So I did want to make sure I had my ducks in a row and, planned appropriately. They say don't do that, but there was definitely a point in my mind where I had crossed some benchmarks, and it was, apparent that, hey, I can do this and do it in the way that, I would want to responsibly.
Right. I mean, obviously, Dick, it's not even just the fucking at-home life and the raising, non-raising. It's the birthing event itself when it comes to my sub-psychology, right? It's like, how could it not be? I'd almost be delusional to not take into account with self-analysis that there's probably a lot of fear surrounding the idea of birthing a child, considering, my mother, had a stroke and was paralyzed because of something she already had in her brain that for some reason went off when she was given birth. So I think that event for me psychologically has like put something in me where, you know, I'm like having this fear that I'm gonna have a child who's retarded, or the wife's gonna, you know, have something happen to her, you know, to irreparably change the course. But I guess that's where you gotta have faith again, like always, you know, that I'm here, you know, everything worked out one way or the other, as fucked up as it was in certain ways.
Right. And if you even went deeper into that, as far as the child coming out deformed or retarded, that might be the most incredible bond and like opportunity that, you know, it's just we always can judge things as negative, and perhaps it's just everything that you needed at the moment to grow.
So you're saying if I have a child who's obese and also has a small penis, that I will bond with it? It'll be a bonding moment rather than a shunning moment?
It's sort of inevitable. It's like that usually runs in from the man's seed.
It's God's
those
will,
traits present themselves.
You've already bonded with hundreds of retards on here, Paul.
That's true.
Dude, I seriously want to work with like Down syndrome. I want to be around them. Like the energy of those people, dude. I watch videos about it, dude. Them cooking and shit. I love fucking Down syndrome people. They're so fucking innocent, dude. And they never seem to get too angry or hateful. They're like children or something. They're fucking
in the moment.
I would love to work with those people, dude. Or, it makes me think if I did have a child and it came out like them, dude, I wouldn't give a fuck, dude. They're fine, dude. They're just perfectly pure and innocent, dude. There's nothing wrong with those people.
So you're wanting for a retarded baby? Like
I'm not saying I want
those
it,
corky babies with the round head.
I'm not saying I want it, but dude, seriously, watching the videos of them, they're completely just innocent and pure, dude. There's nothing wrong with them, dude. There's no problem, dude.
So like, okay, you're really, I guess you're showing you're more evolved than I am, because you'll walk around town with a little mongoloid O'Shea baby and not have any bad vibes
dude,
about
fuck
it.
yeah. If someone fucking, dude, I would fucking, yeah, dude, fuck. No one would do anything. No, it's not like anyone would, but yeah, dude, those people are fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's likely the genetic tinkering of humanity that would cause some kind of outcome like that. But even more so, it seems to be what can bring forth those savant characteristics. So it's like you have a child that maybe has a struggle in one area, but yet they can unlock the code to free energy or any number of different solutions to problems because their mind thinks differently. And so it's, you know, it's all that nurturing of
So
their
you're now
talents
saying
and
if I
skills.
have a retarded mongoloid baby like Brian O'Shea, that it can solve Jack Talcott's life problems and reunite us forever?
It could be the savior of the world. Yeah. It could be the
wow,
Christed being we've been waiting for.
This is why I have you guys around. You guys talked me right out of that slump. Just got me to see the
Because
bright
your
side
job
right away.
Isn't to make the child Einstein. Your job is to love the child. So if you do that,
All right, now we have some controversy here about the whole mongoloid basketball head baby being pure and innocent. Jeep Girl says Brian Stabley is not pure and innocent. So that's proof of concept to the antithesis of what you're stating.
Brian Staveley and Marika. I'm not that. You know what? Let's just move on, dude. Let's just move on.
Whoa, why'd you throw Marika in there? What's up with Marika?
Don't, you know, I'm not, dude, let's not start rumors
No,
and
you already
innuendo.
let's not start. You already started it. You went Brian Staveley and threw Marika right in there when nobody was like on that. So you're on that now.
You know, I mean, Marika was going through something. She was breaking up with her husband. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you get infatuated with people online. You know, you put them on pedestal and you show up at events. Don't even, it's just move on.
Much like you and Marika would be doing if you got together, you're breaking up right now.
That was a good one.
Let's that road, dude.
Ryan, your connection is retarded.
Right, see? That's the same thing Marika would tell you. Your connection's retarded. We're breaking up.
I think Brian just wants somewhere to blend in, you know?
Why do you always want to
lost
hit on all the
internet
women
for
who
a
are
second.
obviously in love with me? Like, what's up with that? You're like daddy's
I lost internet
little
for a
son,
second.
stepson. You want to bang everybody who's like obviously
Michelle
in love with me.
Moretti and Marika hit me up in my DMs, and I know they have an interest in me when I'm at my peak. So I don't, I'm not what? Who's echoing? What, Paul? They want us both at times. Maybe more you than me.
Well, they want you for different reasons because they like when they can't have me the way that they want me, they realize they can have you however they want. It's one of those things. You're more manipulatable, suggestible, controllable, emotional.
Right.
Yeah. So like they really want me the way that I am on here, but they can't necessarily have me the way that they expect. So they go to someone who they can wrap around their finger. That's you. Yeah, it's trickle down vaginomics, as Mr. Bottom G points out down there. There's like the highest value male, and when they can't get what they want with him, well, then it trickles down to whoever the betas are underneath who they know they can manipulate.
God damn it, Paul.
We're learning here.
Did somebody just fart?
My chair.
That's terrible.
My chair, sir.
Why am I having deja vu?
Because we talked about this before. Why do I want to believe that you just want to eat a pussy that I've been inside of?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that true, Brian?
He wants to taste me
Fuck, I gotta
secondhand.
get closer to the internet.
Yeah, I got.
I mean, all this is true, but it's also true that you get a little fucking perturbed when the same bitches you like, they like me. It really fucking irks you, dude.
No,
Well,
what
imagine if
frustrates
you
me is
impregnated
what
one of
frustrates
them.
me is for them and their development because they're so broken and disturbed and been abused by so many beta males that they don't know how to reconcile that and just coexist or co-create beyond what their damaged ego reports to them. So, like, it concerns me for them when they can't chase their dreams all the way, when they can't be who they're meant to be, when they can't co-create authentically with accountability and surrender the rest, put their wants and beliefs and desires aside and just experience. That concerns me for them because I have a suspicion they're going to be alone and angry or alone and sad or alone and on drink and drugs and maybe all 3 or 4 of the above. Right. So that's why that happens. I have a concern that a lot of these women can't fully trust themselves and whoever they're dealing with anymore because of what they've been through in their relationships and in life. And that's been shown to me over and over again. Soon as they have something outside of their power and control, they default to something they believe they do have power and control over. So, while I was kind of doing the bit non-bit to bust your balls, I do see a little bit of truth in that.
Hey, Brian,
and
do
it's
you
not
wanna have
necessarily to
kids?
demean you either. You might be a more emotionally functional person, Brian O'Shea, right? I might not be emotionally available. I might be traumatized and have mommy issues and, not be willing to sit around all day and just yak with some woman until she feels at whole or validated from the inside out. Most women don't like the way that I deal with them because I'm pretty simple and straight to the point, and I don't want to sit around and yak. I do enough talking every day. Right?
Hey,
So,
Paul, when you're with a woman, does it depend on the woman? But who's generally the one to initiate the sexual encounter?
Oh, it's absolutely me.
Are you? Do you want to have kids?
Women
Brian?
don't hit
I'm
on
just
me,
curious.
bro. Women never give me attention. Right?
No. I'm saying once you're with them, like day to day, day after day after day, like because there was a phase there you talked about with Jennifer where she was the one initiating the contact. But
yeah,
in
I
general,
think that what happens with a woman is they presume that you want to fuck all the time. And a lot of the time that's true, but not all the time. So the first time a woman goes to reach for your dick and you tell her no, she catches feelings about that. Women aren't good at rejection. They reject a man all day, every fucking day, but as soon as it happens to them, it fucks up their head. Right? Women expect if they go to reach for your dick, you're ready and waiting and wanting it. Right? So when you tell them not right now, well, Maybe another time we'll do that later. Oh, I'm not hot enough. I'm not pretty enough. He don't want me no more. All that other insecure bullshit. So, yeah, I think that has part to do with it. But, you know, man, I mean, the bottom line is you try to nurture an environment where everyone could just be themselves and there's no expectations, right? Like, we don't have to do or be anything for everybody to be cool in the situation and in themselves. And then whatever else happens is kind of extra. We enjoy that or not. But yeah, man, I think there's times where she initiates, there's times where I initiate. Kind of depends on what the vibe is and where we're at.
But in most relationships, it's the dude that initiates almost like 100% of the time, I'd say.
Well, yeah, partially because that woman really ain't into that man. Partially because that woman's probably insecure and don't want to initiate and be rejected. Yeah, I mean, there's probably multiple aspects to why that is. I think women like to be chased. I think women get a sense of validation from you chasing after them and wanting them. And they don't seem to understand that may go back two ways. I mean, I argue that all the relationships where a man's chasing the woman never work out. The woman's got to be into the man equal, if not more so.
Yeah,
Right,
women
so
are
we're
just
back to
more in
like-
cycles. So they go in, patterns where they'll be really into it. They want it a bunch, and they go through times where they're not as in that mode. Guys are more consistent, more of a machine. They always want to fuck.
Dude, I think that's subjective. There's certain women, and especially at different biological points in their life, where, Jennifer, I mean, she's older now in relation to me, right? She's over 50 at this point. She's probably had more chemical changes to put her on more of the side of the man side biologically than feminine side, right? At some point, the estrogen flips. There's more testosterone than estrogen. So, I'm sure for a lot of women, based on their chemical makeup, they always want to fuck. So I don't think that we can necessarily make a generalized statement about all women doing this or all women doing that. I think there's tendencies, and then like everything else, there's exceptions to the rule. I think a woman with a healthy sex drive who actually has a love for men, and specifically a man who is kind of different than the rest, if she's like not abused and twisted and she's got a healthy chemistry, I don't see a woman not wanting to fuck pretty much the majority of the time if they're into the man they're dealing with. Why wouldn't that?
Yeah. I've always heard when they hit a menopause that can be a time like where the woman doesn't, is not as sexual. So that's kind of interesting to me if their testosterone levels are really high at that point, how it maybe just confuse their sexuality or something. But, and I don't know that that's necessarily always the case either.
But that's biologically logical, right? Because in nature, that would be when she's taking more the grandma, like, protector role in a different role in life, right?
True. Yeah.
Paul, didn't you say you reversed the menopause on Jennifer? She went through menopause, met you, started interacting with you, and then the period came back. Is that true?
Well, that was kind of crazy because I made it like I do this thing. That's what I call the bit non-bit, where I get an intuition and then I make a joke. But there's some actual true intuition in what I'm saying. So I actually said to her, I said, you might be surprised because, again, I didn't know where it's just, I had an intuition that if you are a vital man and you have some spiritual or energetic connection, that somehow your aura, your energy, who and what you are, and the interaction with that being will flip on and off certain processes. So I said that to her, I'm going to resurrect your vagina. And then at some point she said that she started to have what seemed to be a period again, right? To a limited degree. So, I mean, I think that that's just genetics, epigenetics, right? It's like there's a certain tendency. At a certain point, a woman kind of goes into a different phase of life, but there's still something there, right? Almost like reserves. You got to figure there's X amount of reserves in there that are just kind of staying dormant for potentially if you meet somebody who genetically is adequate, that might start to open up again and flip back on, right? So
If Jennifer,
it's like Abraham and Sarah.
If Jennifer's period came on full blown again and she was basically could have children, would you have a child with her?
No, I don't believe so.
Why not?
Brian, you literally said you wanted a fucking Down syndrome baby. That is
I just don't necessarily feel that with her, and I don't think that with the kind of age gap that would be, the best thing to do. I mean, she would probably make a great mother. I mean, I think she definitely would. She's got kind of all the qualities that a lot of the younger women don't have, and it almost seems innate, like it's intuitive in her. It's not really a learned thing. But I don't know, man. I'd have to be there. Again, it's like you're asking me what if, when a majority of what makes a woman and a man have a child is the biochemical aspects. I can't answer what would go on if she had a different biochemistry and we had a different relationship to each other pheromonally. I may be activated epigenetically in a different way. I don't necessarily have that relationship with her or to her, where I see her as the mother of my children. In a way, I see her more as brought into my life to be like kind of standing in or fulfilling a mother archetype when it comes to myself. Right? So, as I guess bizarre, Freudian, or incestuous as that sounds, she's kind of like a cosmic mother for and with me, just as I am at times kind of a cosmic father for and with her.
And then she could be a cosmic, or she could be like a grandmother to the woman when you have children with Michelle Moretti.
She could be a. I don't think that's going to happen. The majority of these women can't communicate effectively. They don't have effective communication skills. They could never substantiate or sustain a long-term relationship with any kind of connectivity. They can't understand a man. They don't wish to. They got their beliefs about what a woman is, what a man is, what life's going to be. And when it doesn't meet that, they check out or they get bitter. That's the majority of these women that I meet.
A lot of women objectify men to reduce them to only their sexuality, I think, and that can create a problem where they actually feed into that loop of, and that's why they take rejection so sensitively, because they think that all they have to do is shake their booty and put makeup on,
Well, you have the other side of things too. They get offended when a man doesn't want to sit around and yak about a bunch of bullshit when they see self as self and only want to fuck. I mean, there's like I'm a man. I don't get fulfillment beyond what I do as a career and as a practice and a process and a purpose. I don't get fulfillment sitting around sharing everything emotionally with a woman. That's the thing. You women need to learn how to go get women friends to do that shit with. Your man, in between working and doing whatever his purpose is and working with people privately, does not want to take the rest of his day to validate you through non-versation.
Exactly.
Right? So they're so offended when I just want to do my broadcast, work with people, sign off, relax, fuck, and then go to bed, get up and do it all over again. Oh my God, I need more from you. We need more with you. What else do you need? What are we looking for here? What do I need to give you didn't get from your mommy and daddy?
Yeah. They see it as a double rejection, right? You don't want to fuck me and you don't want to spend time with me. What am I good for? Well, take care of yourself, right? And be present, for what you're needed for, which will come some communication, some bonding, some intimacy beyond sex. But it's not about, sharing all the time.
Yeah, the woman has to find out what they're good for themselves and God and the universe before they start to feel some kind of way about what they're good for a man. That's called self-esteem. That's called self-worth. That's called self-purpose, self-realization. Most women don't have that.
Yeah.
Most men don't have that, quite frankly.
Yeah, how about if they want to interact with you, do it on the broadcast, and then you don't have to talk to them off the broadcast. I mean, you can talk.
No, because just like most men, most women are cowards. They're too afraid to come up and have a real conversation about what their thoughts and feelings and attractions are, and what their dysfunctions are, and what their expectations and desires are, versus how they get reactive when they're not met. They don't have the fucking balls, is the bottom line. And that's what I'm saying. This is my point. is Jennifer's an archetypal person who, if we met at a different time and had a different energy and sort of relationship to the universe and the timeline, she'd be the perfect motherly figure. She communicates. She doesn't ignore her responsibilities and obligations, right? When you try to communicate with her, she doesn't stonewall or run off or ignore or block or all the rest of the garbage all these broken, like childlike women do, right? She has a care. She has a level of intuition. She's willing to put her wants and desires aside at times for the bigger picture and what's meant to happen. Most women I meet don't have those qualities. You message them or text them, they get back to you 2 weeks later. And I go, well, that's fine. You got other situationships and a list of beta males who you're entertaining, or you're working your shit out. Don't expect me to continue to have the same level of respect for you or interest when you don't have the same level of interest and respect for me. Because you probably don't have it for yourself. I don't take it personal. Most people are fucked up and broken, and they've had a list of fucked up and broken relationships. So by the time you meet a woman, middle age, there's a ton of baggage, and there's a lot of therapy and conversation that has to go on in facilitation. You almost have to be a guru, a guide, a psychologist before you're ever a life partner.
If anything,
yeah, like you can lead her out of that if she's willing, but you're setting yourself up for a much longer road, much longer path.
Right, but they're not willing, Dick. That's the point. I'm Captain Save-A-Ho. As much as I talk shit, I really am. It could be one of my detriments. If a woman comes to me and says, I'm willing to walk with you and put all my bullshit aside and really listen and observe and do a life practice with you, right? Forget about the romantics and the completion and forever and ever. We're really going to walk together and experience as students of life and surrender the rest. I'm there for it. Most of them can't do it. The men can't either. Look at all of them online with rights, freedom, principles, spiritual faith, all the rest of it. They can't walk it. They don't want to walk it. Right? So I can't even Captain Save-A-Ho because most bitches don't have the fucking courage to go past what they experience and to actually put aside their desires and expectations and do a new relationship in a new way and see where it goes. Relationship with self and whoever it is that they're interacting with. They can't get it done. And despite them having the same outcomes over and over again, they can't see that that's the point of why they're in the life with me, why they're interacting with me. Why I came into their life was to teach them, just do it a different way and let's see where it goes. I bet you'll get some answers. Can't get it done. Pauly Boy's not doing and being what I expect, that I've expected over and over again, that hasn't worked for me or others yet. There's your failure. You know how many times I have women I meet who are going to teach me how to be a better man? It's fucking laughable. There's no reason or evidence to believe that they're capable of doing that because they haven't done it with themselves. You're not a better woman. You're going to teach me to be a better man? You got to be kidding. You guys need to put down the fucking soap operas and the Netflix and the 50 Shades of Grey. You know how many women online are narcissistic and claim to be empaths and then label their partner narcissistic because they didn't get what they wanted? It's like all the rage now. All the narcissists are women claiming every other man they've been with is an objective narcissist because they didn't get what they want over a 20-year period. You are the narcissist. You're the ones telling us how to be better men when you haven't figured out how to be better women for a man. Beyond ignorant, arrogant, laughable, and embarrassing. And you wonder why the majority of them are hoed out on OnlyFans and or alone and don't have a successful man in their life, let alone their damn daddy.
Well, the woman has been programmed to expect that they're to do what the man does and that they should have the same, type of business acumen and the same type of pursuits, and that it's really her job to be in competition with the man that way. And so when the man sees the value in her submitting to something because he wants her to see that, he is a powerful leader, he can, take her where she wants to go, but she has to trust. That's a threat to that female psychology that's been placed into her by this fucking system. So, it has to be compelled out of her, but it comes, has to be done through trust and results too.
Right. The trust and the results comes through submitting and surrendering to that man's pimping. Dare I trigger? Because I'm going to point out to you where you're having an unreasonable expectation and desire for a man who is not like you. We are complementary creatures. That's where she's going to have a choice. Do I look at what this man's saying that probably every other man I've been with has been saying or experiencing and try to find a middle ground where we can co-create beyond what I've been used to? Or am I going to label him a narcissist because he didn't validate my internal space and emulate it? There's our issue.
If anything, Jennifer probably errs on the side of going along too much with what you want, right? Like if we were gonna put a label on something or find something wrong with what she's doing, she goes along too much with what you want.
Right, but that's the point, is that if you're not actually narcissistic and egotistical and you have some level of genuineness and self-awareness, that's not a problem. Because there's times where I tell her, take a step back from that. I'd rather be a man who has a woman who submits and surrenders to whatever the program that I'm looking to run is, as long as it's not a detriment to her. Right? So I'd rather err on that side as long as she's not stacking up bitterness and resentment. If that's genuinely her countenance and her intuitive instinct, which is to surrender and submit to a man that she trusts, knowing that he's not going to mislead himself and her as much as possible, that's how it's supposed to be. Why wouldn't she err on that side? She knows I'm never going to tell her to do and be something I wouldn't do and be myself. Because I'm not a false leader and a false prophet.
Like maybe there is okay, she's not perfect. So if we were going to try to find something wrong with her, it would be maybe she is even if she's not conscious of it, she does stack up a little resentment here and there, but she just kind of goes along with whatever you want and really doesn't put up any resistance.
I mean, I don't know where you get that. It's like I don't really do it.
Ideally, what you want as a man, you want to know that when you make that final call and you know, even if she's entirely opposed to it in a totally different direction, if she's with you, she's going to ride on that because, you know, ultimately she's going to let you make that call. So you do want to know that there's that confidence there.
There's times where in any leadership role or position, you know, even in quote unquote pimping on the ground, like the actual, you know, selling pussy and all that game, the pimp does not want a hoe, quote unquote, who does everything he says objectively. In his mind, he don't respect that woman. She's a goofy bitch. He wants a real woman who checks him if necessary, based on the game and what's true and what's right. You can ask anybody, right? That's the reality of it. Do I want a woman who's going to be more on the line of submissive and surrendering to whatever the program is we're running? Yes. Do I want her to be a brainless, goofy bitch that doesn't check me if I fucking need it on something we all need to be doing and having? Absolutely not. I need a life partner. I need somebody who's eyes and ears. I need somebody who can come back to me and go, hey, bro, you may be missing something right here and here and here. Look at that. I need a rider. I need a co-pilot. I don't need somebody who's submitting to me when I may be making a mistake. They're going to walk right into it instead of using their own discernment to double back and remind me of something that I might have missed or forgot. That's the point of a real relationship. Bro, there's times where I submit at a choice. I say, you know what? We're going to ride on your intuition and perspective on this. Right? Because maybe you see something when it comes to the world of women that I'm not seeing. I got to be humble with humility and objective about it. I can't presume I'm the man, I know it all. She's a woman.
Well,
she's got twice as much time here on this earth. There's a good chance she may know something I don't. That's good pimping. Sometimes you got to submit to the hoe's discernment and her intuition.
Yeah, if you have uncertainty, that's definitely a good time to defer.
Yeah, she does that. She'll come to me and say, you probably shouldn't be talking to this bitch because I see X, Y, Z and this, and this. And I'll go, okay, fall back and let's just see where it goes, right? And then there's times where I go, you know what? You're probably right about that. And I was so caught up in some shit that I didn't look at that, right? Because she'll tell me from a woman's perspective, this is who and what that woman is, and this is what she's doing, right? And as long as it's not forced or attempted to manipulate me, that's just good feedback. You want a feedback. You want a relationship development feedback department, right? That's the whole point. As long as it's not manipulative and deceptive to try to keep me away from XYZ that I feel is to my highest good or what's meant for me.
Beyond like when it comes to like talking to other bitches, does she push back on other things? Like in general on all like any and all issues?
Like what, bro? What do you think that I do? Or I'm like, what does she need to push back on? I'm pretty low maintenance and pretty simple.
I'm
Like,
just
I don't
saying,
do
I mean,
anything or like create anything that's an issue or problem for her or anyone else the majority of the time. So what is she gonna like push back on? What am I doing or asking for that is so like unreasonable? What does she need to pipe up for and be in resistance to me for? I pretty much let her have whatever it is that she wants or needs. I don't necessarily provide everything for her. Like last night, you know, because I'm not paying to live with her, right? She went and got a house she was going to get anyway, and now is out of debt and has a whole bunch of money in the bank. I've helped her to come to a better position in her life. I'm not paying for her shit. She has her job, her house, right? I stay in the tiny little room that barely has room for me in it. I don't give a fuck about all that. I ain't living off her, right? But last night I said, here's a couple $100 because I knew she was going down for a couple days to see her daughter. It's Mother's Day. I gave her a few $100 and I said, go get a fucking Airbnb. Take some time to yourself. Get some fucking peace. You know? Yeah. But ultimately, I don't spend no money. I don't have to do anything or be anything other than me. And that's how a relationship is supposed to be. I care for myself. You know, maybe I leave a mess or certain things here and there. She cleans up. I appreciate that, you know, but I know I don't need that. See, there's a fine line between me respecting her as a woman and what she will do for me, but also understanding that everything she does for me, in a way, takes away from me being responsible and accountable, right? Because when she cleans up my mess or picks up my shit or whatever else, it allows me to continue to act like a child. I need to clean up my own messes. I need to cook for myself. I need to do all and everything I need to do for me and care for me. So I appreciate that she does that. I respect her for that, but I try to make her take a backseat away from all that, right? As much as we kind of think we like that and want that, it sets us up for failure to do less and be less, right? So, yeah, man, I mean, I don't really do anything or create anything that she should be piping up and resisting for. The only place where maybe she would offer criticism, critique, or some pushback, as you say, is dealing with other women who are obviously goofy bitches who don't have what it takes for us to co-create, and me still entertaining them because I got a dick between my legs and I'm not using my fucking mind and heart correctly.
It's easy to overgeneralize this stuff, but the point I'd want to throw in there is, so if you're advising like a young man, he's going to go out and try to find a woman in this world, even if she's in her 20s, he's in, his 20s, that woman's got this conditioning of keep up with the Joneses. You got to have the white picket fence. You're going to do it with debt. You're going to work a slave job. That man may have a worthy participant that sees his vision, but he's going to have to compel her a number of points along the way. Like, look, we're going to do this totally unorthodox. It's going to seem a little bit strange, and the people around you are going to second guess because that's just what they do. They're haters and they don't understand. But we're going to take this journey because I know what the end result is. I'm confident in it. And, she may have to find just that willingness to go with the confidence she has in him at a number of points. If she's not willing to, it's doomed. The journey's doomed at the outset.
But that's the point, Dick. This is all archetypal and sub-psychological. You have to be that thing in that woman's mind. It can't be the state of, it can't be her boss. It can't be none of that. We're back to the psychology of pimping. That man has to be it for her. She's got to look at him and say, I never met any motherfucker like this one. He's always got an answer. He's always got a solution. He's always got a way to the way. Then she's going to come up under your authority that comes through creation. It's got nothing to do with our personality, right? So if we're really aligned and synced up, then we get a certain level of authority, true authority from creation that woman recognizes intuitively, and she gets under that and with that because she has it in her as well. So it's not even really under, it's get with it. But we're under a certain vision and a program that a lot of times comes through that man because he's the one who's going to go into the world, right? Or into himself and try to see how it all fits together and create something, build something.
Yeah.
Right.
And
express
hopefully
something.
he can articulate that vision to her because that's what I think the young man suffers with is he doesn't have a vision. He doesn't have
But
that
that's the
purpose in his
point, Dick.
mind.
Let's be clear. Most men ain't got that. And when they claim to have that, they mislead these women. So by the time these women get to a man who does have that, they're doubting. You got to show
and they're
them.
threatened by it. Yeah, it's true.
Right. They got to do a couple years with you so they could see that you're like tightened up and you got an answer or a solution every which way, right? And then at some point, you're going to say, okay, I could breathe again. I could pump the brakes. I could take a step back. I could let this motherfucker lead because he's not an incompetent, incapable, emotionally reactive, pathetic, cowardly slave like the majority of the inauthentic corporate beta males that she's been fucking all her life, including her daddy who didn't raise her. Just be all the way real about how these dynamics flesh out and how they play out to what we see now consistently. Right? And yeah, like you said, you get a man now with the vision, you get a woman who wants to submit to that and walk with that for her own benefit and his benefit. You're going to have mama, you're going to have beta male daddy, you're going to have her twisted, fucked up friends who are all single, vaxxed out and drinking every night. If she's got them, right? Because usually if she's a good woman, she ain't going to have hoe friends. But nowadays, in modern day culture, at least half of every woman's friends is a broken hoe or vaxxed out, mind and heart controlled slave. Let's be real about it.
Yep.
You know? So yeah, it's going to be some test and challenge central because you're going to have a whole bunch of influences, including that woman's past experiences, trying to interfere with that walk in that way. That's just more for you to adapt and overcome, really. Again, that's how the respect comes and the bond comes and the loyalty comes long term. When that woman sees, oh, my father's been talking shit. Oh, my mother's been acting like a cunt. Oh, my friends have been trying to all of a sudden get interested in what's going on here. Soon as I pull my head out of my ass, start doing better for myself and get on some kind of momentum and movement, now all of a sudden everybody wakes up and wants to help you out. Give me a fucking break. You want to talk about toxicity? You want to talk about self-sabotage based on doubt and insecurity? The majority of motherfuckers' friends and families are your enemies, whether you know it or not. They ain't your best allies. They ain't really supporting you. They don't really care about your vision, your destiny, what's meant for you, universal law, your purpose. No, they want you to stay and be just like them. That's the scary part about this shit. I've experienced it where the women come to me and go, I can't believe my mother's doing this bullshit. I can't believe my friends are doing this bullshit, trying to project onto you and who and what they think you are. They have no firsthand experience. Wanting me to end up like them, talking shit about their husbands, talking about them like they ain't shit. Soon as they see a woman wake up and have fire in her eyes over her man, they want to squash that. That's how subconsciously jealous and envious they are.
Yeah, because that's a powerful situation. I mean, and it's the modern man's, I guess, that's his greatest weakness because he feels completely unempowered with these MGTOW movements and all these ideas of like, we're just going to deny the woman altogether. But yet he can't create that passion or inspiration where, you know, it supersedes the government and all these other, you know, divide and conquer type of mechanisms that are out there. Even the modern church, you know, so it's like he has to have a vision that's more empowering than that. Not only because he knows it, but so that she can see it as well. And if he can't translate that, you know, that's the barrier he has to break through. I guess I'm just trying to frame that up again because I really think that's where that struggle is to get a woman to actually, no, it's not, you're not submitting to me because I'm going to bring some type of authoritarian, oppressive nature to our relationship, or I'm doing it because, you know, we have to have the courage to do these things in the way that actually makes sense, not the way we were taught. And, you know, hopefully if she had a good father, she'll be a much more likely participant in that because she'll see how her father had done, you know, taken the risks and been maybe taken a path less traveled in places and was successful as a result. And so then it becomes that having that influence and the actual example shown. But it's a whole cycle, that's for sure.
Right. Typically, the woman is going to err on the side of more emotional or intuitive, and she's going to be inherently looking for a man who's meant for her to give her a logic and a reasoning that can allow her to direct that intuition and that emotion. Right. This is the complementary nature, it seems, of man and woman. Instead of a woman submitting and surrendering to that journey of a man giving them a logic and an understanding to direct their intuition and emotion, a lot of them are too busy calling a man a narcissist because they won't validate that emotion and intuition. I can't have the experience you're having as a woman because I'm not a woman. For you to expect me to be able to have it, I think is foolishness, right? It doesn't mean there's not a feminine aspect to me, a heart-based intelligence. So again, by knowing myself, I can know you. I can't be you. I can only complement you because our base position is you're going to lean on the side of more emotional and intuition. I'm going to lean more on the side of objective logic and morale. There really is no feelings involved with that, right? But when we bring that process together, there comes a direction and a set of results, right? And synchronicities. So that's where I believe then we find the true bond, right? And loyalty is when we understand we're not here to do what the other person does. We're here to do what the other person can't do. And by virtue of that, bring each other back to a middle ground, wholeness, if you will. I think the woman starts to become a bit more logical and objective. The man starts to become a bit more intuitive.
Well, and the man's practical and pragmatic. He's a steady hand. You know, he's making the decision likely from experience, and if not, he's using the best discernment available.
I gotta stop you because O'Shea got caught. I knew it was gonna happen. I think we all did. That's the nature of this broadcast and what makes it so great. And again, I had a feeling that he did it again, created this grandiose imagery in his mind to prop up his insecure sense of self. Either that or Marika's not proud of the fact that she was hitting on O'Shea. Maybe a little bit of both. You never know. O'Shea, what say you about this? She's saying there was nowhere near anything flirting. Just because a woman reaches out and talks to you doesn't mean she wants to fuck you, contrary to popular belief to all of us males who think with our dick. Your thoughts?
Well, I just noticed that sometimes when I'm in the height of kind of when I'm at my best, certain people will start DMing. I don't DM anyone, right? Or there were certain points where I barely wasn't even getting back to you and shit, but I know certain people would be hitting me up. And then there was a question on stream one time where you say O'Shea, who do you want to suck your dick down there? You're the fucking man right now. Who's gonna suck your dick? And then I was like, oh, Marika, that'd be nice, huh? and then if my recollection is correct, I got a DM and something about Greece and you say you would want me to suck your dick. You don't hit me back. Something along the lines of me going out to Greece, and I don't know what it was, dude, but it was these bitches hit me up every now and then it seems like when I'm at my peak of me, I'll get some DMs from
yeah, they're taking your temperature, they're pushing your buttons and testing you. They want to see the real O'Shea come out of the shell. That's the game. They're like, oh, you talk all this shit online and you act like this, that, and the third. What are you going to do if I let you come over here, right? She's taking your temperature, and I'm sure you dropped the ball completely.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
She wanted to see you come out of your shell, man. She wanted to see the beast released. You're going to talk all that shit online. She's going to hit you in the DMs and say, hey, bro, what's all that online? Talk that shit to me, big boy. And then you go to, oh, wow. You guys are pretty cool. Can I bring you some flowers? You want to go see a comedy show?
I think I told her ass to come to Vegas. She was talking about coming to Greece. I was like, get your ass to Vegas.
Yeah. Right. She's in paradise in Greece, and she's going to hop on a plane and spend thousands of dollars to come meet you in Vegas to fuck you in a car. I totally see that happening.
It does go to your point of let them come to you. Rather than me take the money I don't have to go to Greece. Force them to come to you and show that they want you.
Right. That's the reality of it. Is as a man, we'll pursue anybody, if not, for long-term relationship, for short-term gratification at times when we're thinking with our dick. But ultimately, do you really want to fuck or be around a woman who's not really into you and doesn't check on you and want to know what the fuck you're doing or tell you to come fuck her now? Who wants that? I'm not chasing these bitches around. I'm not interested in what the fuck they want and desire. Quite frankly, the majority of them have little to nothing going on other than pussy. So, I'm going to put down what the fuck I'm doing and being to entertain them and the thing between their legs. Give me a break. Go find something to do. Right? Ultimately, it's either you see me as a man of high value and credibility and empowered and inspiring and attractive, and you want to fuck with me 24/7, and that's just what it is. Or you don't. And if you don't, well, then why would I be into that? Right? That's what a woman is. When a woman sees a man who's beyond the rest, she wants that. She's into that. She's looking for that. Right? And then ultimately, even if she don't get that, you're still friends first and foremost, right? We ride together on certain ideas and principles and having the same vision. The fucking is extras. So, like,
I have this odd inquiry though, and if I'm thinking, and maybe the audience wants to know as well, but is Brian in competition with you for the womb, or does he just want, penetration?
Yeah, he's just looking to feel like the man.
So he doesn't want to
man has some aspect of that. No, I don't think Brian O'Shea is necessarily in the position to do that right now. Presuming that I guess there ever is one. I mean, I don't know. Ask him. I'm not in competition with anybody at this point.
That's why I asked him. I was just curious.
You're asking if I'm directly like if I find out a girl's in Nepal, like I want to like directly try to get into competition with them and see if I could get her first. Is that kind of your question?
I was more an odd way of articulating, do you want to have children, or is there a part of you that wants to procreate? Not necessarily the competition with Paul, but that would be an interesting dynamic if that's the case.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I would love to fucking have children. I mean, it scares the fuck out of me, and it's the same fears that you guys have. I mean, I don't think I'm in a position right now, obviously, but like, I mean, I've been saying this for years, and some chick like had she was trying to pump me up because she was like, Brian, this is my buddy's girlfriend in Arizona. She goes, Brian, all these girls are swooning over you. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fuck? All these girls want to marry you and shit. Because I was dating all these bitches in Arizona and shit. And she's like, I'm like, well, because I was going through a downswing, and I'm like, I don't have an apartment, I don't have this and this. She's like, dude, don't worry about that shit. She's like, when I met Ryan, he didn't have a fucking apartment and this and this. So she was kind of like giving me a pep talk, like quit doubting yourself, dude. No matter what the fuck you have, like I see how these bitches fucking like you and shit. These ones you're fucking with, they want to fucking settle down with you and shit, like, and but like back to what we're talking about.
So, bro, you're gonna just zoom right over that, and you're not gonna look at it from the other side. Would you think a woman is credible if she got with a man and wanted to fuck him and have children when he lived in a car and had nowhere to go? Would you not immediately say that's a goofy, broken bitch who doesn't have her priorities together? Whether she likes you or not. Doesn't mean she gotta leave you and can't be part of your come up, but what are we talking about, bro? What woman with a motherly instinct would fuck a guy and give birth to a child with nowhere to go and no resources? She'd be the most broken, goofy bitch ever. How do you not see that?
Yeah, like at this time, right. I guess there's times where I mean, at the time I was living in a home and I had a car and was making money and shit, but like I was kind of that was kind of going away when she kind of had this conversation with me. Now, I'm not saying she's not a goofy bitch doing goofy bitch things, trying to give me a pep talk in a goofy bitch way, but back to the situation with
there's
Paul,
a middle ground, bro. They can feel your energy. Women are never attracted to you until you like yourself and what you're doing. Right? They ain't attracted to you till you like yourself and what you're doing. If you don't like yourself and what you're doing, they don't give a fuck about you. Right? So, I mean, there's a middle ground there. When you like yourself and what you're doing, women are going to see you as more attractive. But ultimately, if we're being honest about obligations and responsibilities, neither of you should be wanting to have a child if you ain't got adequate resources to care for it. And you would think a man is a man. He's going to want to fuck and say, well, who cares? We'll go balls to the wall and everything. We'll figure it out later. The woman's supposed to be the yielding one to take a step back and go, Brian, I love you. I think you're attractive. You're on a movement here. You got something going on, but we can't be doing this because we're going to wind up having a child here that's got nowhere to go. That's not personal. That's business.
Yeah, but this is the problem with the genetics of humanity, because then, Brian's going to go blow his wad in some chick in a car and fucking knock her up, and you're not even going to stick dick in vagina, Paul, so it's like it could never happen anyway. So you got the two extremes, and no, that was terrible. I didn't mean to say that, Brian. You're all right, bud.
No, I mean, it's fine. No, it's perfectly justifiable, dude. I mean, I'm going to be 50 this year in November. I would like to have children, but it's like, I do have this pattern of fucking like being in this situation, like not working, not, living in a car. Like, yeah, it's like, it's not good. Like, it's not ideal to fucking raise a child, obviously. So it's like, but in terms of competition, so I don't know if that answered your question about being in competition with Paul for the womb or whatever you were saying.
Hey, if it happens, it happens. But that would be that's exactly what Paul framed up in the beginning. Is the irony is like, you know, the people that are not really ready to have a child and don't have the resources necessarily in place. And I'm not saying that as a knock to you. They're in many cases the one having the children, right? They're going to need the entitlement. They're going to need help outside of their own sustainability. And so the kid doesn't really get the best example. It doesn't end up being a nurturing environment. And there's not a lot of stability there. And then we just see that fucking loop happen over and over again.
So Yolanda hears Paul talking about wanting to throat fuck her, and she fucking hops up on panel. What's this all about?
You know, she loves that shit, bro. You could tell by looking at her. She's got a freak in her.
You can tell by that laugh she just did to it.
That was
She's
Miss
a real
Bex.
woman.
Yeah, that was Miss Bex. You didn't hear my giggle. That was my giggle.
You hear her? She's got the devil in her. That's a real fucking woman right there. It's a lioness.
My.
Well, go ahead, O'Shea. Let's be in competition for the womb, as Dick says. Try it out. Try your luck.
Hey, Yolanda, I want to throat fuck you.
Ew, gross.
That's not going to get her knocked up, though, as far as I know, anyway.
Hey, Yolanda, I want to fuck your pussy.
Security.
I want to ejaculate inside of you, Yolanda. You like that?
I'm going to need a restraining order. A one, Brian O'Shea.
Bex, quit laughing.
Is that all you got, Brian? I would think
Well,
after all this
yeah,
time,
it's how I
you
roll,
might have-
Yolanda. What do you want? You want to suck my dick or not? I ain't got time
This
for no
is like
bullshit.
that day where Slow State tried to join a dating service and all the women were just punking him because he was trying to sound like a badass and like how he was going to be so great at fucking. And then it's like, once a woman goes, okay, let's get down to it. Give it to me. You guys all fold and get all soft and act like you got nothing. Like you don't even believe. That's why women don't trust me and many others, like higher value men, because they've been hearing the same bullshit from all you guys for decades. Oh, you're going to fuck me so good. Oh, you're going to take me here and there. Oh, I'm going to learn so much. It never happens. So now they're all like waiting for it. They're like, oh, you're going to give me this line again? Yeah, okay. Come on, O'Shea. Take your baby dick out and fuck me real good. Let's go. And you're like,
Yolanda,
oh,
I'm not
wow,
going to
you
fuck
guys
you
are
that
cool.
loud. I'm going to get a little excited because it's been a little while, so I'm just going to blow my load, like either prematurely
You're
or...
so scared of the pussy. It's crazy. And that's coming from someone who didn't fuck till they were 26.
Yeah, this is a dry mind fuck, Brian.
All right, Paul, you go. I fucked up. Now your turn.
At least you could end
That's
and
the
say
thing,
it was an
I don't
under
have to
promise,
go.
over deliver.
I don't have to go. The majority of these women here are obviously into me and attracted to me. I don't have to even say anything. That's the best part of it. That's already over. I don't have to go, hey, Yolanda, you're pretty cool. What's your sign?
Well, I just gave you a secret, though, Brian, and you didn't hear me. I enjoy a good mind fuck first.
Right. That's why she wants me to throat fuck her, because I've already mind fucked her. Right? A lot of these women here, they're like attracted to intelligence.
I don't want to do all
Something
that.
you have little of.
I just want to fucking throat fuck you.
There you go.
Can we get the mind fucking and just...
Forget the mind fuck intelligence part. Let's get right to the physicality here.
Ask her if she's working, Brian. That's usually flattering.
You going out?
Yeah, do you have a job, Yolanda?
Well, that's why I didn't jump up earlier, because I was working for myself.
Are you fertile?
No, I meant on the street.
Are you premenopausal, Yolanda?
The world may never know.
I'll take that as you're an oldie.
But maybe a goodie.
Yeah, I'm sure you're good in bed, but you're not able to procreate, which is good. No condoms.
Does your dick smell better than your mouth as a urine drinker?
Good question, Bex.
I mean, currently I'm a little fucking probably saucy. They're equally probably.
So both are a little rank, yeah. Little rank.
I mean, the piss. You guys like think that the piss breath. All right, I'll give you guys that. Like if I drink piss in the
All
morning.
right, listen, you live in your car. The reality is your dick smells just like your mouth because you masturbate with your own saliva. There, I said it.
Except you got the mouth bacteria too up there, so it just kind of adds an extra taint to it.
Yeah,
And I've
my
been
dick
working
smells
out.
like coconut oil. I'm high class.
I've been working out. I ran up and down these hills today, dude. I had a serious workout today, yesterday. I'm all sweaty, fucking sweatified, ripe, dude. It's been a few days since I bathed, but I'm fucking doing push-ups, fucking shoulder work. I'm doing fucking I can't even do pull-ups anymore. I used to be able to do 50 chin-ups. Now I have to do negative chin-ups to like work my way up to be able to do one chin-up. It's kind of fucking embarrassing, but I'm working out, ladies. I'm running up and down hills in the heat, sweating, getting a good sweat in, shirt off, getting sunshine. You like that shit, you old bitches?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Did you see how cleaned up Nubs was today? Did you see how cleaned up Nubs was today? I think that would
stupid nerd haircut. I like them
serve you
long
well.
and
That would
rugged.
serve you well, Brian.
Fuck that clean up
Shave
look.
your beard.
Shut up,
pull
you
your
old
hair
hag.
back. Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about the kind of ripe where you're running up and down mountains, I'll grab that beard.
See what I'm saying? I'm gonna be throat fucking you in no time.
Start
That
off a
happened
little
quick.
slower.
Shut
A
up,
little
Yolanda.
slower, Brian. I'm giving
Shut
you
your
some
trap.
hints.
Hey, bitches age like fucking automobiles, not like wine. You like.
Not like
I want you
urine.
immediately, Yolanda. You're not a 20-year-old. You're 50-year-old. 50-year-olds, I'll fucking mind fuck them for 3-4 weeks. You, I want it right fucking now, Yolanda. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my. Well, I mean, if we played the beginning of the stream today, that could be a possibility.
What? The fuck are you talking about? What happened in the beginning of the stream?
Well, we had some dick action earlier.
Can we have a moment of silence for the passing of OTW, please, everybody? Moment of silence.
OTW was a good man, not a great broadcaster, but pretty good musician. I want everyone to bow their head, silence, prayer for OTW and his broadcast. All right, that's enough.
So Yolanda, I don't know what you're talking about, Yolanda, about dick in the earlier in the stream. Fuck earlier in the stream. We're right here, right now. Talking
I
about
think
throat
what she
fucking
was
you.
saying, Brian, is that she'd rather fuck Morgan right now than you.
That's a good one.
This is definitely why women go gay. This panel.
Redirect, Paul. Redirect. Bring it back.
Now we're
Go back to
dating gay women.
I kind of enjoy this. I love when Brian O'Shea like tries his lines on women. It's one of my favorite bits. Keep going, O'Shea. I think you're getting somewhere here.
All right, so Yolanda clearly wants to throat fuck me, so that's already done with.
Whoa,
It's over.
whoa. She's going to throat fuck you. See, this is the thing, right?
This is
Remember
new.
when I said that we're logical and we wind up meeting in the middle? Intuitively, I think we all know Brian O'Shea's gay and wants Yolanda to put a strap on and throat fuck him. I think that's, and she's kind of more into that, right? That seems a bit more in alignment and intuitive.
Whoa.
Kind of like Jaguar Wright. I imagine Jaguar Wright throat fucking you as well.
Hey.
So these are powerful women.
Clearly, well, Yolanda wants to participate in the throat fucking with me.
Well, I've been working on my throat chakra. It is strong and wide.
Well, there.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that's
You
not
gotta
going to
suck my
work.
dick.
That's
Okay, now
not going
get
to work.
another
We
dick
need
back
strong and very narrow, right? Strong and wide's not going to
Well,
work.
which is
O'Shea.
why I exactly. Thank you for catching that, Paul.
So Yolanda, like it's over with. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want with you, Yolanda. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna fuck you well or that you're gonna really enjoy sucking my dick, but I can do whatever the fuck I want with you, Yolanda. I mean, who's fucking kidding?
O'Shea can't even fill out the throat cavity.
I was gonna say, at least she's assuming you have a gigantic fucking cock. She's like, I think I'm gonna need some extra space for this guy, so
Wow, your throat's pretty cool. I guess when the black guy gets here after me, you can use that wide throat of yours. It's not going to apply now.
Oh,
Here.
yeah.
Well stretched out.
Yeah, I have an excellent home. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead,
Yolanda.
Yolanda. Moan a little bit. Get him turned on a little bit. Like, let's hear some
Yolanda.
mouth noises. Make some
Yolanda,
mouth
tell
noises.
Yolanda, tell these motherfuckers that I can do whatever the fuck I want with you whenever the fuck I want with you. Go ahead, tell them. Tell them.
Yeah, tell him, Yolanda.
Well,
See? Silence is acquiescence.
Yeah, tacit agreement. Hearsay.
I'm in,
You're
I'm
working
in
like
my
the courts.
imagination. I'm trying to go into my imagination. It's working really
Yolanda,
hard.
we know if we were in person, whether I stink or not, whether there was a shower nearby or not, I can do whatever I want with you whenever I want with you.
If it's the right stink, it fits, I suppose.
See? Boom. Next one. Now let's get another bitch up
you see
here.
Morgan's
Do this all
face?
day.
That's it. You got what you need?
Mission completed.
That was
I fucking
a contract
did it.
right
You
there,
guys say I
verbal
got
agreement.
no words. I got no way with women. Look, I can do whatever I want whenever I want. She admits it. What? What do you guys got to say now?
He's closing deals.
Fascinating.
Yeah, thank you,
See?
Yolanda, for propping his ego.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
in
that
for the win.
backfired.
Exactly. That's why you guys look what happened to Jeffrey. You don't got the balls to come over. Well, he wanted to fucking. You don't got the balls to come over here as ego. Nothing's gonna happen.
You don't have the balls to come over here and let me watch you get blown by my non-girlfriend. You don't have
Oh,
the
wow,
balls.
that's backfired.
And I love how Illuma Tommy goes like it's another day for him. Just shows how deviant he is. He goes, "You guys don't know how to play it right. I've been invited to many one man, one woman scenarios." I go, "Yeah, we know, Tom. It's why when you call everyone else a faggot, we start wondering why you're talking about it. Because you're into going and hanging out with other men and fucking their women together with them." Right? Like for you, that's like your biggest, best time ever. It's not two women, it's a woman and their boyfriend. It's kind of really odd. You and O'Shea are into some I'm not kink shaming. I mean, you know, it's one thing like, you know, you got like a guy that you got like a bond with, you've been to war with, you're like oneself, so like you fuck women together. That's not what you guys are doing. You guys are like turned on by being in the room with other strange, creepy, gay-looking men watching you have sex. I don't understand that. That's not something that I'm into. Can you explain, please?
But it's also it's evident. I've never met I just don't think strictly straight men bounce at gay bars. So I think
Like,
he's
what man-
deluding himself, just like you're saying. If
Yeah, and like even that's like a mockery session. They're like, "Oh, bring Brian O'Shea over here. He's so weak and pathetic that like after my girlfriend blows him, I won't feel anything about it." Right? Like he can't even get like off on the cuck aspect, right? Like usually you bring a big black guy over and fuck her real good, and then I don't know, get off on some weird submissive thing. You're like the opposite of even that, and even that's weird. They're like, "Bring Brian O'Shea over here. We're going to make him fuck our woman and then cuck him by him being bad at it." I don't even know what's going on there. Your thoughts?
So straight men should never be at a gay bar? Is that the consensus?
Yeah, it's almost
Well, the
like you're
weird thing
reverse
is-
cucking. Like Brian O'Shea was brought over there for the woman to dominate him and then kick him out.
What if he's there to pull the dykes because he likes the challenge?
Yeah, but I was never rejected by them. Her like, yeah, I know that whole thing fucked up, but it's not like he denied it. She denied it, I guess. But like
Because he couldn't believe how you were going to come out and tell how gay you were, and he wasn't gonna, and you just completely broke over that line. Came out with
Wait, how
everything,
was I
so he
gay?
had to deny it.
How was I gay?
Because you were sitting right there with Jeffrey staring at you getting blown.
He was.
I don't know if I could achieve erection with creepy, shady Jeffrey in the room with me, looking at me.
He wasn't looking at me.
No, he was, because I remember you told the story. You like said to her, Jeffrey's right there. He's right there on the couch looking at us.
No, he's not looking at us. He was in the other room.
Oh, he's doing the whole I'm looking down at the phone, not looking at you. He's looking. He's using peripheral vision. It's weird, man. It's really weird and creepy. And then it's like a smelly old trailer. And like we're pretty sure they're drug addicts. Just really creepy, deviant scene.
I couldn't see Jeffrey when she was blowing me.
Oh, come on, bro. You guys are in a trailer. No one gets blown in a trailer with other occupants and the other occupants don't know about it. And you even said he was right there on the...
I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm asking her.
Really odd.
I go, what the fuck's going to happen if he walks in the room right now? And she goes, he's a little weird.
First of all, she's an overly masculine looking woman. So you're basically in the room with two men. Like one of them's blowing you.
Didn't you hit on her? Didn't you flirt with her on Facebook?
A little bit. But that was on Facebook. I didn't see the rest of her.
So there is a possibility, though, because like you never checked, Brian. She could have a cock and balls.
I fucked her.
He's hoping.
Oh, you actually fucked. See, there you go, dick and vagina. So that it's like, oh, I got her pregnant.
Again, like I saw her online. She seemed to have some intuition about her. She was a good speaker, and she was fairly attractive. And then, we saw her on here with Jeffrey, and she was kind of like wide-eyed, dead-eyed, had gray skin, had the body of a Filipino boy, was obviously like broken and twisted. So it just kind of made the whole thing like really unattractive for me.
I mean, she is like
once a woman shows up and they're sitting next to Jeffrey and he's like, yeah, I fuck her. She's my hot girlfriend. I go, yeah, I probably never going to fuck you ever, even if you want that. Because you're with him. It's gross. It's grotesque.
I mean,
right?
her thighs are fucking, she's a bicyclist or whatever. So her thighs, she's got a little body on her.
Again, what are the odds that she doesn't have smelly pussy syndrome? With just shady, disgusting Jeffrey, the two other guys she's biking with, the ex-boyfriend. Give me a break, dude. I mean, she's full on Greek. She's got the body of a Filipino boy. The pH is obviously off. There's some kind of chemical imbalance there. She's fucking a bunch of dirty dick homosexuals from Hollywood. I mean, I already know what's going on down there. She comes out of the bathtub with smelly pussy. I don't mean to upset the audience. Sorry.
Did you do it doggy style? No, I'm sorry. I was interrupting. Was it doggy style, Brian?
It was. Yeah. I think it started off missionary, it started off with her on top. I think I don't know how it started, but anyways, it ended up in my finishing move. I think, which is prone boning.
You penetrated that woman?
That's what we're hearing.
That's what we've been talking about that's what I said.
But you never admitted that detail. You said she blew you. See, the story's like getting more and more detailed. We went from blowing that they denied to now you went all the way around the world.
I've always said this, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you didn't. Peanut Power's got a look on his face the same way that the rest of us do. He never heard that part. So can we get the final report then? Did she have the SPS?
The stinky pussy?
Syndrome, yes. Clinically, that's the term. SPS.
I'm not obligated to answer questions.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
That's a yes.
That's a yes. Because anything other than no is always a yes.
I would not fuck a stinky pussy. When I fucked her, it wasn't stinky. But if you're going to ask me if on previous days,
you were too busy smelling yourself. You couldn't smell her.
If there was a stinky pussy, I am not obligated to answer questions.
He only smelled his upper lip. He couldn't even smell what she had going on. Give me a break, dude. I'm not going to answer. I'm not obligated to answer, but no. Yeah, right. She's a dirty, filthy bitch with 3 boyfriends and brings a loser failing comedian over to fuck her in front of her beta male bisexual boyfriend.
When she blew me, I'm not going to answer the question if she had a stinky pussy.
Where did you,
but you had
at
stinky
risk of now
fingers.
grossing out the audience even more, where did you finish up?
On her back.
Oh, insanely grotesque.
See, was she wearing a G-string that you pulled aside?
No, you stupid fucking asshole.
But if you finished on her back, I'm just saying, some people are very good at doing the flip-flop of their hiding their
She
little,
was butt naked, you
of their
old hag.
genitals.
Was she tight, Brian O'Shea?
Yes.
Yes.
Was she like?
He's now answering like
was
he's at
it-
court. Yes.
Was like tight and like in like a vaginal canal tightness, or like opened into like a,
Yeah,
anus
like
style
what type
tightness?
of, you know how they have that book that they show, like the white women have this book in the forest of different types of vaginas. There's like a deer vagina, a rabbit vagina, like different shapes and types.
I could
Like,
use-
was it?
Yeah, I could use a. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Paul.
No, it's okay.
I was just wondering if it was more like a watermelon or more like a cantaloupe.
Well, you have to understand this is all allegedly with a flaccid penis. So I mean, Brian's obviously packing too. 'cause it's-
What are you asking? I don't know. what
That's
you're
not
asking,
true.
Beck.
That's not true, Dick. Jeffrey was completely erect. Now go ahead.
I don't know what you're asking, Bex. What are you asking?
Well, have you ever seen
Did
the
she
movie
have one
M.
of those
Butterfly?
sloppy, beefy vaginas? Like one of those ones that like just hang out, look like a shotgun blast.
No.
Like a wound.
Some people with the bodies of Filipino boys actually are very tricky and capable of, M butterflying you into thinking they're a girl, is all I'm trying to say.
So you're saying that when she was butt naked at my cousin's house, that I missed the cock and balls that she somehow stuffed up somewhere, and I fucked her in her asshole and I didn't know it, and not her vagina. That's what you're saying.
Hold on, let's
Yep,
refocus
that's what
here.
I'm saying.
So, do you claim that Jeffrey knew what was going on, or like he knew but was just pretending he didn't know? Like, why did they get? Is he just that pathetic and has no options that he gets back with her after he knows that you're fucking her? And like, what is that? What is that all about? What's the deal with that?
I suspect that I could have kept that going if I never like brought it up on your show and sort of had it end. I could have just done whatever I wanted with her whenever I
Yeah, you
wanted.
probably could have, but let's be honest about it, bro. You were already catching feelings and getting sprung over her. You know, begging her to come over and DMing her every fucking night while she's fucking two guys at the same time. Do you really want to get more attached emotionally or even physically
Yeah, at
to a
that
woman
time-
who's cool going around town fucking whoever they just met?
At that time, yeah, I did have that syndrome. I don't know if I don't know if that syndrome's over with me, but that definitely was a problem where it
Yeah,
was
you
like,
gotta understand, bro. She's like Jezebel Harlot Siren Creature 101. She doesn't give a fuck about you. She's not even really attracted to you, I don't think. It's just about her taking your soul. She's not attracted to Shady Jeffrey. It's just about her being in charge and being in a power position and running all you guys ragged. She's reverse pimping. It's the bottom line. You know, she
I
has
can see
little
that.
to no self-respect for herself and what's meant for her, and she won't pursue something that's meant for her. She'd rather accept less so she can have power and control.
I think Allie's got some redeemable qualities. There's some good.
Absolutely, she does. I'm not trying to down on her. I'm saying she's got dysfunction like we all do until we kind of become aware of it and then try to direct it. Again, that's the reason I messaged her, because she did seem like an attractive woman. She had some light in her eyes, at least online. She seemed like she was somewhat outgoing, and boy, how outgoing, I had no idea. But you know, she had like good conversation. She was well spoken. She seemed to be intellectual and spiritual, right? It's not oftentimes you meet a woman who's somewhat physically attractive and also has conversation and kind of like, you know, ability to understand and communicate certain ideas. But again, when you meet them and they're with Shady Jeffrey and their life's going nowhere and they're like hanging out with the ex-boyfriend, biking with him a few times a week, and they're blowing and fucking Brian O'Shea, we probably got an issue here somewhere in the upbringing.
Yeah,
You know,
Jeffrey
especially since she's
definitely-
running around in boys' clothes and wearing men's hats and all the rest of it. You know, she's a bit confused, it seems.
Yeah, Jeffrey definitely knew something was going on, but he's in some sort of, and she didn't give a fuck, dude. He could have just walked right in, like.
Yeah, she's a dirty bitch. She loves the idea of breaking you men's ego and souls because of whatever her daddy and whatever men have done to her. She's flipping the script on all of you. She loves the idea of fucking you and knowing when Shady Jeffrey knows about it, it's going to tear him apart. She loves it.
Yeah, because when I was out on the hike with her getting blown, he's on your broadcast going, yeah, I did feel a little sweaty and I started to sweat because I was like, I don't want her to do something with him.
Right. The reality is half of him wants to fuck you as well with her, but he can't own that position because he'll be even more disrespected by her. Right. And then the other half is he's got feelings with her and around her, even if they're just egocentric. And he doesn't want to give her up and lose her and feel like a loser. So he allows her to sit around, disrespect herself and him, fuck other guys, make him cuck. And the only reason he's somewhat available to the idea and accepts it is because he's got a gay streak in him. So he can't blame her. He goes, I want to fuck half the men I see. I can't blame you for wanting to do it.
Amazing.
He goes, she really likes dudes. She really likes dudes.
Right. What man sits there giggling and laughing about the woman they're with that they're supposedly monogamous with, really liking all the dudes she runs into, right? It's like dysfunction central.
So, Yolanda, you still want to throat fuck or what?
I think that she's in the process of vomiting at this point after everything
Yeah,
she's
I'm
heard.
gonna have to politely pass on that one, Brian.
Yolanda, I can still do whatever the fuck I want with you whenever the fuck I want with you, you old hag.
I was just gonna say I don't know this lore at all. I don't know this story, so I'm. Like,
And it doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want with you.
Right. That was when Allie perked up. The moment that Jeffrey said, just like when he said I was a fat asshole and Allie would never fuck her, her ears perked up. She was already into me because she saw her man was coming to me every day to get conversation and understanding and be part of what I'm doing. When a woman sees a man they're living with show up to another man's area every day and look for validation, they already immediately know that you're a higher value man than the man that they're with. Right. So like it's partially that, right? She saw higher value men on this broadcast. That's why she started coming here without him at some point till I'm sure he nagged her to death to get off there. Right. It's just a little inauthentic corporate beta male, snake. And because she's sick and twisted and has no self-esteem, they all find each other, But as soon as he said to you, O'Shea, you can't come out here and fuck Allie. It's never going to happen. Her fucking ears perked up. She's been waiting to fuck that kid over. The way that he talks about her online, first day, I knew that bitch was going to fuck his ego. I even called it out. Because he came on and the only thing he had to say about her was she was young and hot in his mind. And I saw the look in her eyes, right? Even if it was subtle. She didn't respect him, and she knows he don't respect her. She's just a trophy for him as an old-ass man to feel like he still got it. She's just an ego trip for him. So once a bitch realizes she's living with you and you really don't care for her and respect her, she's going to fuck your ego. And that's what it was about. She said, come on down here, Brian O'Shea. I'm going to fuck you in front of this clown, and I'm going to tear his insides up. Since he wants to talk about me on a live broadcast like I'm some piece of meat. Well, I'll be one then. See, it's the love me daddy shit. Daddy don't love me, so I'm going to show daddy how much I don't love myself.
Now, Marika's in her feelings down there. Marika, just, let's not fucking play games. You and fucking Michelle Moretti, you guys like me sometimes here and there. Just fucking admit it.
Yeah, bro. Well, that's the point, is you really shouldn't be coming on here talking about what you talk about in private women anyway. Like, you presume that all the women you're talking about getting at some point haven't interacted with me already. right? But you don't see me coming on here and start spilling beans and talking about individual people. Oh, this person was DMing me and we were, you're doing that for validation, bro, and ego bullshit, right? You really shouldn't need to talk about the specifics of anybody on here and what they're doing. Now, with that said, it makes for great content. So how the fuck am I going to give you life advice and then turn around and compel you to try to do it? That's why I'm evil. You know, but again, it's like certain things on here I'll talk about generally. I'll make inferences, but I don't think you've ever heard me specifically talk about private interactions and affairs with any of the people on here. And if you'd have to be retarded to not be able to infer that I've had like a handful of interactions with certain people on here. Right? I mean, there's a good probability to some degree. But you want to like jump out the window. She's saying she didn't even hit on you, wasn't looking to get with you, but you're on the internet telling everybody, yeah, Marika's in my DMs trying to get this dick because I'm the man. She's like, no, that didn't happen. And why are you online saying that even if it did? Like you ain't claiming each other like that.
Hey, Marika, did you fuck Brian Stavely?
Oh, man. If you did and you plan on fucking me at some point, don't admit to it. And God help you if you have that in mind, by the way. Brian Stavely might look better naked than I do. I better not insult him.
I never shit on Marika. All I did was bring up Brian Stavely, and I never said anything. And all of a sudden, she shows up in the chat.
Why are you all in Marika's business anyway? Why are you sitting around wanting to know who other women have fucked?
I'm in Brian Stavely's
help
business, not Marika's business.
I'd rather not know. I go, listen, every woman and everybody's got a past. Don't even tell me because I'm going to lose respect for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still considering going to Greece, Brian. So if you go, man, maybe we could go together, bro. No homo, full blown.
We're all gonna fuck Marika.
Hey, Pineal, I could fuck you and not
the
feel
whole
gay.
panel's fucking Marika now. OTW, are you in on this? We'll get you a flight to Greece. You down? You got a couple bucks you can put together? This is me, you, Sean, Brian O'Shea. We're all gonna just go and fuck Marika now. You ready? Brian O'Shea's opened the door apparently for that event.
Pineal,
He's got
I could
away
fuck
with these
you.
women.
Pineal, I could fuck you and not feel gay, dude. That's how effeminate you are. Beard or no beard, dude. I would
Yeah,
not
I'm
feel
glad
gay
you
at all.
didn't include me in that, but if you did, I would definitely have to go first. But yeah, I'm definitely not.
All right, Brian O'Shea, I'm fucking an hour late on my shit, and OTW's not even hosting anymore. He's riding around town in a convertible. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I've now indirectly taken over. We got to get on air here over the next 10, 15 minutes. Do the would you rather. Like, let's get a self-esteem boost for me and a checking for you because you were really arrogant here. So just go down the list and ask every woman who they'd rather fuck, me or you, and let's get 100% for me and 0 for you. And then we'll go do my broadcast. All right. But I want you to co-host it. After we do this bit, I want you over there to co-host. Don't be upset by the bit. Go ahead.
So Yolanda, back to that me throat fucking the shit out of you.
That's not the bit. It's who would you
That's
rather,
gonna
me
be
or you?
fucking awesome, ain't
Stop it.
Yolanda,
She's
you old bitch.
She doesn't need you to throat fuck her in order to activate the gag reflex. It's already happened. Now,
Hey,
please
Yolanda, you
ask her, would you rather?
postmenopausal
Would you
hag.
rather? Would you rather fuck me in my disgusting Lumina drinking urine or the god of all media? Now go.
Hey, Yolanda, I'm going to ejaculate inside your postmenopausal 50-plus-year-old pussy. That's going to
All
be
right, I'm
fucking
gonna walk out.
cool.
You guys let me know when he's done.
I co-host the Paul Enslaved broadcast, you bitches. Don't you want to fuck? Yeah, so who would you fucking dirty sluts down in chat rather fuck, me or Paul? Put a 1 for Paul, put a 2 for O'Shea. Great, it's all ones. You won, Paul. You did it. I'll see you at your broadcast.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah, you fuck me all night long.
Oh my God, there's so many ones in chat. Holy fuck, they all want to fuck Paul and not me. Oh my God. This is fucking embarrassing, dude. It's just one. Paul, fuck, throat fuck, Paul, fuck, have his baby. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Holy shit, he got me good again. Fuck. Every time.
Are you being sarcastic because nobody's voted yet? Like, is that what you're doing?
No, I'm just assuming. I didn't even look at chat. I'm just assuming
okay.
it's just flooded
no
with
one's voted yet. No one's voted yet, but I think that you know the answer. I think that we all know the answer.
Yeah, we all know the answer, Paul. I'll see you at your broadcast to co-host with you, and maybe I'll get some trickle-down pussy.
Right, like the pathetic warrior. Remember when he was coming around for like 6 months, saying, I just want to get any overflow, and then like a few women took interest in him, and he proceeded to insult them and ban them. The ladies' man that he is.
Yep. I'm not a ladies' man. I'm gay, so ladies, just don't even try to DM me. I'm gay, and I'm not a ladies' man. Look at my car.
Right.
Ladies,
You're a
I don't have
ladylike
good dick.
man.
I do not have good dick. I fucked stinky pussy. I fucked Annie. So stay away from me, ladies. Don't fucking even think about it.
Benton's voting 1 and 2. You'll be happy to know Benton's in for both. 1 and 2.
Yeah, so of course everyone wants to get impregnated by Paul. Dude, it's obvious. I have nothing to offer these ladies.
It is obvious. Why are you're doing the thing where you're being sarcastic? I know what you're doing.
I'm not even being sarcastic. I have so much doubt and self-hatred.
Name one thing that you have more of than me, other than maybe urine in the backseat of your car.
Yeah, I have nothing.
What do you have more of to offer than I do in any venue?
Nothing.
I'm funnier than you.
Zero.
I am arguably better looking than you.
Yeah.
I'm somehow more hygienic than you, even though I'm grotesque.
Yeah.
I try to keep myself presentable as much as possible.
Yeah.
Way more value than you.
Yep.
Did I say funnier and better looking? I think so.
Yeah.
I got a network. I do a successful broadcast. I'm able to like give folks a hand up if they were to like want to start a business or something, like I have so much to offer a woman in so many different ways by just being me.
Paul, you give people
do I even need to get into the conversation that I'm not going to have with you because I'm going to be too busy fucking or not?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Paul, you give people hands ups. I give people hand jobs for fucking $5 to men, dude.
You know what? You are being serious now. I thought you were insulting me indirectly by being like sarcastic, but now I'm realizing you're actually being honest. I'm sorry.
It's no problem, dude. We all make mistakes.
Continue. I'm going to prepare here.
Yeah, Paul's fucking awesome, dude. Like any woman should want to have his baby way more than me. Like why? Like look at him. Look at him, dude. He's got a fresh haircut. He's got the fucking goatee, the smile, the eyes. Dude, ladies, what the fuck? The guy is ready to go.
Your dream boat is docked, ladies. Your dream boat is docked.
What the fuck? Like, allow him to ejaculate inside of you over and over until the baby comes. I don't understand the problem. He's got a trailer. Come on. I mean, don't listen to trailer. He lives in a trailer.
I'm actually going to be getting a home by probably the next year or two max. Yeah, I'll be in a home.
Yeah, you could be there with Jennifer, ladies.
It'll be mine. No one will know how it happened. I probably grifted or, did something bad to get it. Maybe my father gave it to me. You never know.
Yeah, think about it, ladies. You'll be fucking Paul and Jennifer will just be in the door. She'll be like kind of in the door, like outside the door, but like looking.
No, that's not what it's going to be. Jennifer's going to be like involved on some level.
Yeah,
she'll
ladies,
be guiding.
think about that.
No, she's there. Like, you ever see one of those planes that has an intermediary person to guide the gas tank? She has to guide my genitals into the woman's vagina because I can't see past my stomach. So to say that she's going to be like hanging on the periphery, creeping around, being weird, she's not. She's directly involved. If nothing else, to kind of be that guide process, right? Guide me in.
Yeah, so Marika and Michelle, just think about it. Paul's on the bed, butt naked, laying on his back.
Not butt naked. I wear my shirt. I wear my shirt I pull it up a little bit, but I keep it covered on the stomach.
All right. Paul's on his bed with a white T-shirt on, and
not a white T-shirt. Black is slimming.
All right, he's got a black T-shirt on. He's fully erect, just laying on his back, ready for you to mount him and do all the work. And then Jennifer is right there, like ready to, help Paul through the process.
Right. She guides me in, and then she goes to like clitoral stimulation for the woman. Guides me in. We get to going, she gets me in place, mounted, and then she goes around front, takes care of business.
Yeah, so I don't understand.
Double the pleasure, double the fun. What's the problem?
Paul, we need to have.
And you don't have to look at me, right? You fuck me backward, and then she comes around looking hot, and she kind of licks on you.
Yeah, so we need. Paul is a genius. He clearly has everything
that's true.
We need right now. So we need to have as many babies as possible. So I don't know why you ladies aren't just flooding his DMs with naked pictures and offers and what is the deal right now, dude? See, it seems like I'm doing a bit, but am I not speaking just cold hard truth right now? What is the bit right here? How am I being sarcastical?
All right, Marika already says she's down. She said you're grotesque and never hit on you, but she's already down to fuck me and get her pussy eaten by Jennifer. There's the first one.
Great, get pregnant. I mean, she did fuck Brian Staveley, but don't even think about that while you're fucking her, Paul. Just don't even think about that.
You're saying that, and even if it's true, I'm going to choose to not accept that.
Yeah, don't even accept it. Just act like it didn't happen. I'm a liar, and well, how do I know anyways? I don't have definitive proof. So anyway, it didn't happen. It did not happen.
I mean, you literally said she was going to fuck you, so when you say she fucked Brian Staveley, it might be another imaginary tale.
Exactly. I'm just a liar. I'm known to be a liar.
Well,
so
you kind of are. You're not a liar. You're delusional. It's not malicious. You're not doing it on purpose. You're just skewed and delusional.
Yeah, I'm known to be delusional.
You're basically Brian Talcott, right? You're imagining a whole bunch of shit that no one else is seeing.
OTW, you look hyper creepy, more creepy than usual. What is the deal right now?
Insanely aggressive and super creepy.
I'm
fucking tweaking over there.
I'm tweaking.
You
I
are
actually
tweaking.
have to end the broadcast. You guys get the hell out of here, folks. I can go to work.
Yeah, ladies. So send them DMs to Paul. Get ready to get pregnant, and let's start this new movement into the new world where genius Paul babies are everywhere. We'll be undefeated. We can't be stopped with hundreds of Paul babies. Just, I'm not even being sarcastic. So, I gotta go.
Dude, Pineal's sister wants to fuck me too. He even said so. I don't even know how to deal with this. I have women who now all of a sudden say I'm attractive and a sex symbol, and I've never gotten any attention all my life. So I really don't know how to deal with this. Right? I'm almost constantly doing a bit non-bit because I can't actually accept that people find me attractive at this point. I'm the opposite of you. You're imagining everyone's attracted to you and nobody's into you. A lot of people are into me, and I don't know. I don't completely get it. And I'm wondering why this didn't happen before. But it's, you know what? When I look at it again, it's because I was exactly like you. I was homeless. I didn't drink my own urine, but I kind of smelled. I didn't do much with myself in my life, in my days. So it kind of makes sense.
When you see me in the stores, hitting on the chicks, you could just tell I'm just oozing with confidence and just expecting them to fuck me and give me their number.
You seem pretty confident. I mean, you were confident Marika wanted to fuck you, and she said the complete opposite. I'm not nearly that confident. I presume nobody wants to fuck me, and then they all go, yeah, we wanted to fuck you. What, you didn't see the signs? And I'm like, there's no signs.
Paul, I'm completely delusional. She did not fuck Brian Staveley. I am delusional, dude.
You're saying it again because you're okay. All right, keep running the Staveley bit. I'm going to the back, man. I'm done with you.
Oh, this is awkward. All right. Yeah, so I'll just take another L.